Sasquatch and Bigsticks. Game 3 to decide the first series of the second half of the 2023 season. I'm Sean Massa, the voice of the Sasquatch for the summer of 2023, bringing you all the action live right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. All the action coming up right here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. It's Game 3 today. We saw the first two games in a doubleheader with these two teams to start out the season, both sitting at 1-1 in what is a must-win second half for both squads to clinch a playoff spot in the Independence League Championship Series in the first week of August. Both the Bigsticks and Sasquatch looking to get off early with a series win against each other. We got Game 3 right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live, but let's talk about the first two games yesterday. Two 7-inning games due to a rainout in what was supposed to be a Game 1 earlier in the week on Tuesday. Rained out, so we played two games yesterday. On Wednesday, two 7-inning games. Saw the Sasquatch in Game 1 get absolutely clobbered. It was a dominating victory for the Bigsticks. Their pitching staff was unreal through seven innings of Game 1. Absolutely absurd. Two base runners allowed all game. One run and only two hits, no walks, and it was a absolute domination on the offensive side as well. 12 total hits and 8 runs, going to an 8-1 victory. It looked like it was going to be a dark day for the Sasquatch to lead off the second half, but Noah McCandless walked out onto the bump in Game 2, and he shut that team down. Allowed a run in the first inning. We were thinking maybe it was going to be a little bit of a difficult night for the Sasquatch again, but Noah McCandless ended his night 6 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 4 hits, only 1 walk, and 5 straight scoreless innings following that first inning run. He did not allow a run all the way to the end of his night after 6 innings, and the Sasquatch offense answered right back. 6 hits on the night, going off errors from the Bigsticks, taking free passes via hit by pitch or walks, and scoring 5 total runs before McCandless was relieved by Jack Sutton in the final inning. Jack Sutton comes in the 7th inning, strikes out 2, 1 base runner reaches via an error, but that does not affect him at all. Struck out 1 looking to start the inning, and got a strikeout swinging on a low and away off-speed pitch to end the game and secure the 5-1 victory. We talked to Jack a little bit before this game about his performance in Game 1 in the field yesterday, and in Game 2 closing it out on the bump.
I'm Massa, joined by Sasquatch utility player Jack Sutton. Jack, saw you in both games yesterday in the doubleheader to open up the second half here. First game in the field, took a couple hacks to the plate, and you had one of the 2 Sasquatch hits. Your bat's been pretty good since getting here in your short tenure. What's been working for you up there?
Yeah, obviously got off to a pretty slow start, but since then I've been starting to heat up. And what's changed for me mentally is making my adjustments before the game in batting practice and taking whatever I did into the game and trying not to overthink my approach to the plate.
Yeah, just getting it simple. A lot of guys talk about getting in their own head being a problem here in summer ball. You're kind of just simplifying your approach. Is that what I'm hearing from you right now?
Absolutely, yeah.
And we saw yesterday in Game 2 in the 5-1 victory, come in and pitch the last inning, relieving Noah McCandless after the 6th inning, having a pretty nice 7th inning. And all year you've really been finding your groove on the mound, and nice ERA through your handful of innings to start the year. What's been working for you out there on the bump?
Yeah, one thing that's been working for me well lately has just been establishing my fastball early and then letting my 2 breaking balls and changeups do the rest of the work for me.
You've been getting ahead in a lot of counts. That kind of something you pride yourself in, is making sure you locate that first pitch so you're always playing your type of at-bat and not really giving into a batter?
It is, yeah. Being able to be in the driver's seat when I'm pitching has been a huge thing for me so far this season, and hopefully I can keep doing that going forward with the year.
You hope so. We hope so. All the fans hope so here in Spearfish. This is Jack Sutton, Sasquatch utility player, talking with me, Sean Massa. First pitch right back here, 6:05 Mountain Time on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. Bigsticks, Sasquatch going for the series.
That was Jack Sutton talking a little bit about his performances yesterday in Game 1, getting one of the only 2 hits for the Sasquatch all night, and then a run scoring on an error on that same play on a throw to first, which he beat out to get the single, but the run goes unearned to the starting pitcher for the Bigsticks, and his performance on the mound in Game 2 to close out that crucial victory and keeping the series alive, making today's Game 3 against the Bigsticks a series decider. The Sasquatch looking for their first series win over the Bigsticks this year. They played 6 games, 2 total series, all in Dickinson, North Dakota. Been swept 1 time to open the year, and then in the second series in Dickinson, winning the first game but dropping the second and third for another series loss to the Bigsticks. They've had the Sasquatch number all year round, and now they're looking to change that right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. For Game 3, they got to rally around a starting pitcher again. It was Noah McCandless yesterday. Aiden Bennett going to take the bump today for the Sasquatch in Game 3. He's been spectacular all year, and he's going to look to give this Sasquatch team an early lead and propel those bats to get on on the Big Sticks early. First pitch right here, 6:05 East or 6:05 Mountain Time, excuse me, on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. When we come back, don't miss it. Sasquatch Big Sticks for the series.
Yeah, set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come.
Here's a throw on the money, perfect show. Line drive, left center field, will score one. That ball had a family, DJ tonight.
Here we come. Here we
Slider,
come.
outer third, bang, throws him.
Yeah,
What a play on the forehand to throw to first. Vintage Ryan Buck.
Here we come. Here we come.
Tonight's umpires, as appointed by Independence League Baseball. Behind the plate tonight, John Whitcraft. And in the field, Jeremy Virgil. This umpire introduction has been brought to you by The Blind Guy. The Blind Guy has been providing the Black Hills and surrounding area with beautiful custom window treatments since 2003. Call and schedule your free in-home consultation today with The Blind Guy. Be sure to check out the Spearfish Sasquatch on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the action throughout the season. Post photos and highlights using the hashtag #OutOfSight so we can keep up with all the great fans here in Spearfish. Speaking of fans, we have something new this season, the Squatch Dog Challenge, brought to you by NeighborWorks Dakota Home Resources. You think you're up to the challenge? The challenge consists of eating 5 Squatch dogs, surrounded by a moat of nachos, and finishes off with Samsung's Punch Ice Cream Helmet. If you think you have what it takes, visit Guest Services for more information on tonight's Squatch Dog Challenge. Welcome fans to Black Hills Energy Stadium for Spearfish Sasquatch Baseball as we wrap up a 3-game series with the Badlands Bigsticks. They split the series yesterday, so the series win is on the line tonight for Yellowstone Knights here at the ballpark. And leading off as we look at the lineup for the Badlands Bigsticks, coming in 1-1 on the second half of the season. Batting first will be number 0, center fielder Quade Peters. Batting second, number 34, designated hitter Keenan Proctor. Batting third, number 14, first baseman Danny Rogers.
Where are we going?
Batting fourth, wearing number 4, our beer batter tonight, the catcher Carson Carey. Batting fifth, number 21, left fielder Cam Uran. Batting sixth, number 8, second baseman Balas Buckmeister. Batting seventh, number 19, third baseman Troy Bird. Batting eighth, wearing number 2, the shortstop Marcus Ebbelhausen. And batting ninth, wearing number 7, left fielder Matthew Lewis. Starting pitcher for the Bigsticks for Game 3 of the series is number 16, Vinny Morrow. And now, the batting order and lineup for your Spearfish Sasquatch. Coming in 1-1 on the second half of the season. Leading off tonight, number 4, center fielder Bryson Hoyer. Batting second, number 24, second baseman Ryan Bachman. Batting third, number 19, designated hitter Seth Nelson. Batting fourth, number 27, DJ Van is your first baseman tonight. Batting fifth, wearing number 3, left fielder Trey Borwald. Batting sixth, wearing number 9, shortstop Luigi Reyes. Batting seventh, number 35, third baseman Chaz Brook. Batting eighth, number 11, right fielder Gage Rock. And batting ninth, wearing number 1, behind the plate, catcher tonight, Ben Samanara. Starting pitcher for the Spearfish Sasquatch on this Thursday night, number 37, Aiden Bennett. Fans, we ask that you please stand and remove caps, as our national anthem will be sung tonight by Zaid Doman and Aiden O'Shea.
For the
And our ceremonial first pitch tonight was by Cody with Nyman Enterprises. Nyman Enterprises, our sponsor for tonight's game.
All right, Sasquatch fans, let's get ready to play some ball.
And welcome to Black Hills Energy Stadium. It's Game 3, Sasquatch and Bigsticks here in Spearfish, South Dakota. The first series of the second half of the Independence League is decided by a crucial Game 3. Two teams needing to win the second half to make the playoffs, so you bet this game is going to be even more fierce than you might think of a normal regular season game. Trying to get off to a hot start in the second half, the Sasquatch and Bigsticks going at it again, two fierce rivals in the Independence League. Some would argue, I would guarantee you, the biggest rivalry in the Independence League is right here on this field at Black Hills Energy Stadium right now, and it's going to be Aiden Bennett taking the bump for the Sasquatch today, trying to close out a series victory in the first series of the second half. Aiden Bennett has been spectacular for the Sasquatch all year round since he arrived back in the road trip where we saw Fremont and Dickinson in back-to-back road series. That's when Aiden Bennett arrived here in Spearfish, and he has been an implemental piece for head coach Jarrett Hunt, and he was used in the bullpen to start, but yet since then, his last two outings, if you include this one, have been starting on the mound. He has earned the trust there, and he is on the mound again to start this one, looking for a little bit of momentum for the Sasquatch. Every time they win, it seems to be rallied around a starting arm. Yesterday, it was Noah McCandless in Game 2, pitching an absolute gem. 6 innings, 1 earned run coming in the first after that 5 scoreless, total of 4 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and he got engaged, so a heck of a day from Noah McCandless, and the Sasquatch offense rallied around, scoring 5 runs, winning that game by a score of 5-1. Now Aiden Bennett takes the bump in an attempt to win this series and get off to a hot start. His first foe is going to be Quade Peters, who took Dylan Ritchie on the first at-bat yard yesterday in Game 1, and that set the tone for that entire one. Definitely a crucial pitch right here with a 1-0 count and a crucial at-bat as the second pitch misses high once again from Bennett. It's a 2-0 count early. Defensively for the Sasquatch, Ben Seminara going behind the dish to catch Bennett. He has done so almost every game that Bennett has pitched. It's always been Ben Seminara behind. And early on from Bennett, all 3 pitches have missed high by a mile to 3-0 count to Quade Peters. Chaz Crook manning the hot corner at third base. Luis Reyes and Ryan Bachman the middle infield duo. And DJ Van Atten manning first base like he has as of late as a 4-pitch walk for Peters and the speedy center fielder and leadoff hitter for the Bigsticks. Man's first base takes an easy 90 feet. He jogs on for a leadoff walk in this one. The Bigsticks have scored first inning runs in every single game that they've played here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. They're looking to do so right here. With a runner on, no outs, Quade Peters walks. In the outfield for the Sasquatch, Trey Vorwald in left field, Bryson Hoyer in center, and Gage Crott returns to right field once again, as he did yesterday, as Bennett misses right there again. Ball 5 at the 1-0 count. We'll have to see if Bennett can settle after that leadoff walk. He was phenomenal against the Bigsticks the last time he saw them in Dickinson. It was a relief appearance, and he was great on the bump. We'll see if he can take care of him again. He's going to check Peters over at first. Throw is low, no tag applied. He slides in safely. Always a speed threat over there at first is Quade Peters, and he'll take the leadoff walk considering what he's done leading off both games this series so far. It's been yard, it's been a hit. He's just been dominant leading off. Here's the 1-0, that one up high. Seminar tried to pull it down, and Bennett missed again with a breaking ball. That's 6 straight early on, and this is definitely going to put a little bit of tension here in the stands at Black Hills Energy Stadium. The Sasquatch looking for a huge W against the Bigsticks to get off early and propel themselves into another home series against the Hastings Sodbusters this weekend. Ball 7 misses up high, and Bennett early on not locating. Looks like he's trying to pitch around Keenan Proctor, the designated hitter in the 2 spot today for the Bigsticks. And this could be ball 8, 2 runners on. If you're head coach Jarrett Hunt, I think if you walk him here in 4, and he does right there. 4 pitches, 4 balls again. 8 pitches and 2 walks. And if you're head coach Jarrett Hunt right now, you have to go out there and use one of your mound visits, and he will. 2 straight walks on 8 pitches, and Jarrett Hunt's going to go out onto the mound early on in this one. 2 batters in, no outs, recorded just 8 pitches on the night. All of them missed his own. And Jarrett Hunt's going to be talking to his arm and try to calm down Aiden Bennett. The tall right-hander has struggled early on against the Bigsticks in this one. Early trouble for the Sasquatch once again. They've allowed 1 run in each of the first 2 games of this series in the first inning. And Aiden Bennett's trying to change that, but it's not looking like it's going to go well, especially these 2 early walks. On the year, this is uncharacteristic of Bennett. He has been absolutely spectacular for the Sasquatch team. 11 innings recorded. He has not allowed an earned run. He has only walked 5 batters. He has been absolutely unreal on the mound. Most recently in Oahe versus the Oahe Zap, he was spectacular. 4 innings, 9 strikeouts, no earned runs, only 2 base hits, and no walks. And got the win in that doubleheader outing and helped the Sasquatch finish out the first half on a bit of a high note where they won 5 of 7 versus Zap. And now 2 runners on. Going to bring up Danny Rogers, the first baseman. That one's going to find the zone. The first strike of the night on pitch 9 for Aiden Bennett, settling in well after the Jarrett Hunt mound visit. We'll see if he can get a crucial ground ball and potentially give his infield a chance to turn 2. 0-1 count to Rogers. He had a home run in game 1 yesterday in the doubleheader that absolutely was demolished in the right center. Breaking ball found the zone. A beautiful slider starting the right-hand box. Slid in the middle. It's an 0-2 count for Bennett. This is a big at-bat and a big hitter to sit down. Carson Carey, the catcher, is sitting on deck. We have not seen him yet this series. We will see him for his first at-bat here, but what will the situation be? We shall see. 0-2 from Bennett. Flied high in the air to right center. Crott and Hoyer closing into the gap. Crott's going to settle under. No tag from Peters. Crott's throw is going to be cut off by Reyes. Runners stay put. A big first out of the inning for Aiden Bennett after allowing 2 walks to lead off. Peters elected not to test the arm of Gage Crott in right. A bit of a questionable decision. He might have made it right there as Crott's throw one hop to Reyes. Would have been a relay, and it would speed on second. That is Quade Peters. They elect to keep him there. And he stays put 180 feet away. Brings up Carson Carey, the cleanup hitter and the catcher. We have not seen him yet this series. Got a couple off days to start, or excuse me, 1 off day to start in the doubleheader. And now he gets out of here. Grounds that one fouled on the third base line. Crook was giving chase towards the line. It goes a little bit to the left of the bag. Foul and an 0-1 count from Bennett. 4 straight competitive pitches after allowing 8 straight balls to allow 2 walks to lead off this game. Seems like Jarrett Hunt went out there and just calmed him down and told him to command the zone and trust his defense out there, because that's really what you got to do if you're the Sasquatch right now. Is trust that defense. It's been so good all year, and you just got to trust that it's going to continue to be good. Peter standing on second, a small lead over there. No one holding Proctor over at first. Bachman backs off the guy at second. Big swing and a miss at that one low. An 0-2 count. Bennett 1 pitch away from getting in a situation to give the fans here at Black Hills Energy Stadium some beer as Carson Carey, the beer batter, and get in a situation where he can get out of this little jam he put himself in to lead off the game. 0-2 to Carson Carey. 2 runners on. Aiden Bennett looking for the crucial second out of the inning. Checks runner at second. Here's the throw. That one's going to be chopped over to short. Reyes flips it to Bachman. Bachman goes to first. The 6-4-3 Van Ed picked it. Aiden Bennett gets out of the inning. The Sasquatch put up a 0 for the first time this series in the top half of the first. And look to get out to a big offensive start. Bryson Hoyer, Ryan Bachman, Seth Nelson, 1-2-3 when we come back right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.
Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance.
We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today and let's get you to your peak.
Bottom half of the first inning, the Sasquatch looking for an early lead in this one, something they have not left the first inning with at all in this series. Bryson Hoyer going to lead off for the Squatch, a big 6-4-3 double play. Got Aiden Bennett in the Sasquatch defense out of the top half of the first. That one misses low for a strike, gets away from Carson Carey behind the plate. Called strike one on Bryson Hoyer. Defensively for the Big Sticks on the mound is going to be Vinny Moreau. He's going to take the bump, trying to get a series victory for the Big Sticks today. Behind the plate, just talked about him, Carson Carey grounded into that inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. An absolute awful thing you want to do for the Big Sticks in that one, with 2 runners on to lead off with 2 straight walks. Hoyer skies that one foul, goes down 0-2 early on. It's going to be Troy Berg manning third. At short, going to be Marcus Albahazen. Second base, going to be Blas Buckmaster, as always. And first base, Danny Rogers rounding out the infield. An 0-2 count early on to Hoyer, settling in back in that box, trying to work on Morrow and get a leadoff base runner for the Squatch. Watches that one outside. Count goes 1-2. A tough pitch to leave off. Good vision from Hoyer. Go to the outfield for the Big Sticks in left field. It's going to be Cam Uran. In center field, going to be Quade Peters, the leadoff hitter. He walked to lead off this game to start his night as Hoyer chops that one over to short, and it's going to be an easy play for Albahazen, goes under his glove. Oh my goodness, that is just not what you want right now. Bryson Hoyer reaches on an error to start this one. Another error by the Big Sticks shortstop on a ball hit by Bryson Hoyer. That is disastrous, but a leadoff base runner for the Sasquatch.
Number 24, second baseman,
Ryan Bachman going to come to the plate now after the leadoff base runner gets on via an error. Will finish out the Big Sticks outfield. As we were saying, Quade Peters in center field, Cam Uran in left, and in right, Matthew Lewis slides over from center field in Game 2 yesterday. He mans the 9 spot in right field, batting 9 as well. Bryson Hoyer standing on first base. Ryan Bachman into the box, standing really far back as he seems to do. I think that's what gave head coach Jordan Price a little bit of an anger yesterday, is how far Bachman is back in the box. They check Hoyer once. He's always a speed threat. We'll see what he can do. He has a nice lead. See if Hoyer decides he wants to take off. That one in the dirt. Carey scoops it up and keeps it in front of him. A good play by Carson Carey behind the dish. Keeps Bryson Hoyer at first. I would completely expect Bryson Hoyer to be a little aggressive here if he has a chance. See him take off. He's got 18 stolen bags on the year. And I'd like to see the whole Independence League. That might lead the league, because that is an absurd number compared to the rest of his teammates especially. 1-0 count to Bachman. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be low. Call for a ball. Count goes 2-0. Umpires today here in Spearfish. Behind the dish is going to be John Whitcraft. He was the umpire behind the plate yesterday. In Game 2 of the doubleheader, the strike zone was perfect all day. We'll see if he carries it over to today. And in the field, Jeremy Mergel, the umpire in the field today. That one a breaking ball. Fools Bachman, going to find the zone. Looked like an auto take from the second baseman right there. 2-1 as that one drops in the strike zone. The shift is on for the Big Sticks on Ryan Bachman, something they have done all series. And every time they've seen Bachman, the entire right side of the infield is wide open if he can poke one that way. Checks over to Hoyer again. Rogers scoops it up. Hoyer gets back in safely. No tag. Buckmaster playing to the left of the bag, so playing as if a shortstop was playing a little bit to his left. That's where Buckmaster is. And Albahazen right there on that chopper. They go to second. 6-4. The throw is high. Bachman will reach on an error. They get the fielder's choice and get the lead runner. Another error by the Big Sticks defense. And early on, the defense struggling, but right there the shift proving to be exactly what they planned. Ryan Bachman chops it right over to Albahazen, standing in shallow left field.
19, designated hitter, Seth Nelson.
Seth Nelson comes up to the plate, the DH in the 3 spot today for the Sasquatch in Game 3 here. We did not see Nelson in Game 2 yet, or we did see Nelson in both games yesterday, excuse me. Did not have the most fun night at the dish yesterday. We'll see if he can recover today and get a pair of base knocks and get his confidence going here in Game 3 and before Hastings come to town over the weekend for another 3-game set for the first 6 games of the second half. He takes ball 1 for Morrow low. And no shift is on right now for Nelson. Usually you see the shortstop go over to the right side of the infield on Nelson. In Dickinson, that's all they were doing on Seth Nelson. And it was really getting on his nerves. He decided to go opposite field, get a home run, and then a line drive over Buckmaster's head. He sends a line drive into left field right there for the first hit of the ball game for the Sasquatch. Bachman advances to second base. Seth Nelson's on the board with a single. Seth Nelson rips that one on the second pitch he saw into left field. And early on, the Sasquatch with base runners and a chance to try and put a run on the board again. Early lead for Aiden Bennett, standing in the dugout right now, waiting his second inning of action today. DJ Van Atten coming up to the plate. cleanup spot and the first baseman for the Sasquatch today, as he's been all year almost. The cleanup spot, DJ Van Atten's been hot lately. In game 1 yesterday, he was 0 for 1, 2 hit by pitch. And in game 3, he was 0 for 3 with 2 deep flyouts to left field and 1 barrel to shortstop as the Bigsticks put another shift on. All 3 infielders onto the left side. Van Atten watches strike 1 go inside. A little bit questionable right there. Fans at Black Hills Energy Stadium weren't sure about that one, but it's an 0-1 count to DJ Van Atten. Same shift they put on Bachman. We'll see if it pays off exactly how it did to Bachman. A chance to turn a 6-4-3, but the throw sailed from Buckmaster over to first. Van Atten gets the breaking ball, beats the shift in the right field. It's a ground ball. They're going to send Hoyer around. Bryson Hoyer making a move for the plate. The throw's going to be in time, but off the mark. And Hoyer's in an RBI single for DJ Van Atten. 1-0 Squatch in the first inning. Seth Nelson advanced to third base, and the Sasquatch are 90 feet away for Trey Vorwald with a chance. If he can do a job here to double the lead, make it 2-0 early on. DJ Van Atten gets his first hit of the series, and he makes them pay. Adds another RBI to his stats on the year. An absolute monstrous offensive year so far, and he continues it right there, beats the shift. And now Trey Vorwald in the 5 spot, the left fielder. Was great yesterday at the plate. Takes ball 1 low and away. Vorwald yesterday in game 2 in the 5 spot in left field, but he led off 3 times. And he got on base every time he led off an inning. We'll see what he can do here in a 1-0 count. Rips that one over to third. It gets by the glove of the diving third baseman. An RBI single for Trey Vorwald. 2-0 Squatch early on. Trey Vorwald delivers, and it is a big 2-0 lead early on. And that's a big confidence booster for this Sasquatch team. And I told you guys before the game, we were talking amongst ourselves up here in the press box, if the Sasquatch can rally today and win this series, this team is going to start believing, this fan base is going to start believing that the second half miracle can happen for the 2nd year in a row after a pretty rough first half of the season for the Squatch. Luis Reyes, the shortstop, checking in right now in the 6th spot, He's going to come up runner on first and second with a chance to add on to the lead. He takes the breaking ball that misses the zone right there. Morrow didn't love it, but Reyes up 1-0 in the count. We'll see if he can keep the train rolling and make it a 3-0 game. Reyes 2 for 3 in game 2 yesterday with 2 singles and an RBI on his night. He was spectacular. Big wave and a miss at the slider on that one. Count goes 1-1. He got speed over there at first base with Vorwald. This is in the gap. If Van Atten can score easily and Vorwald gets a good jump on a ball potentially in the left center or right center gap, this could score Vorwald all the way from first base. He's got a nice lead over there as Rogers is not holding. We'll see what Reyes can do. Fouls that one off the edge of the bat. Count goes 1-2. You look in left field right now, Cam Uran's playing very far off the line. There's a lot of space right there. If Reyes pulls this, as he tends to do, if you look at his spray chart, a lot of pulling coming from the bat of Luis Reyes. He can pull this down the line and just get a little bit lucky with the placement. You might see 2 RBIs and a double onto his night, but for now it's a 1-2. Pitch to Reyes, he drives the one in the left field. He's going to get the first. They're going to hold Van Atten. The bases will be juiced. Luis Reyes keeps the offensive train going. Bases are loaded, still just 1 out. The Sasquatch are hot. The bats are moving early on, and now a big opportunity for Chaz Crook.
With the bases loaded, number 35, third baseman Chaz Crook.
Chaz Crook up to the plate now, the third baseman in the 7th spot. The Sasquatch in the 7th hitter of the inning. And early trouble for Vinny Moreau. 2 runs have come across, 4 total hits for the Squatch here in the first inning, and the bases are juiced. Rogers and Berg playing in at the corners. We'll see what Crook can do here with an RBI chance. Rips that one to short, but a diving catch. Vorwald jumped it. It's a double play. A 6-4 assisted double play on a line drive by Chaz Crook. Vorwald throws for sure in the left field, and what a play by Marcus Albahazen to end the inning. 2 runs score, 4 total hits, but the bases were juiced with 1 away, and a big double play ends it. It's a 2-0 lead heading in the 2nd inning. Squatch off to an early hot start.
I want to shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. She loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice play.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my lover.
Second inning action here. Spearfish, South Dakota. Aiden Bennett back out onto the bump for the Sasquatch to face the 5 spot. Cam Uran ran into a little bit of trouble in the first inning. Took care of business and got out of it. Locates another strike right there. He settled in well. An 0-1 count to the leadoff hitter, Cam Uran. 5-6-7 for the Big Sticks. It's Uran, Buckmaster, and Troy Berg, the third baseman, due up in this inning. Aiden Bennett looking for the same result in the end as the first inning, as he misses that one high for ball 1. The same result as the first inning with a 0, but looking to get through it a little bit quicker and with a little bit less stress as he walked the first 2 batters. Gave himself a little bit of a tough time in that one to get back. He did it, and now he's looking to get off to a better start than on a walk. But a 2-1 count as that one misses outside from Uran. 7-0 tried to pull it back in, not fooling home plate umpire John Whitcraft. Breaking ball misses outside, tried to do the back foot breaking ball that starts in the right-hand batter's box and just catches the outer third again. He's done it already a few times, but misses on that one. 3-1. 3-1 count to the leadoff hitter, Uran. That one low and inside for a strike. Count goes full. Aiden Bennett with a chance to get the first out quick here in the second inning. If you're just joining us, 2-0 lead for the Squatch after a big offensive first inning. 2 runs, 4 hits, and almost 2 more as Chaz Crook put a line drive to short as that one misses low just below the strike zone. Cam Uran watches it. He gets a leadoff walk, the second leadoff walk in 2 innings for the Big Sticks. We'll see if they can capitalize on this one. They failed to do so after 2 straight walks in the first. We'll see what Bennett can do here to Blas Buckmaster, the second baseman. Blas Buckmaster yesterday 0 for 3 in game 2, and in game 1 in that domination, he was 1 for 3. So looking to get his back going. Tries to bunt that one. It goes inside. I don't know if that one hit him in the head or hit him in the edge of the bat, but he's shooken up, and I don't even know what the call's going to be. It sounded wood up here, but we'll have to see. The training staff here at Black Hills Ernie Stadium again go check on Buckmaster. Hope he's okay. That one might have just got in on his hands and scared the living daylights out of him right there, because it was an Aiden Bennett. It looked like a fast pitch from that one. And Aiden Bennett can top out at 89 miles an hour. That just looks scary. And it looks like it hit him because already trying to second was Cam Uran. So after the training staff, I believe Buckmaster, if he can remain in this game and he's good to go with passing the concussion test right here from the training staff, he'll trot down to first, and early on another leadoff walk followed by another base runner that puts runners on first and second with no out. We'll see if Bennett, for the second time in a row, can get out of it. Oh, Buckmaster's okay. That's a scary situation, something you never want to see from anybody at all. Especially someone that the Big Sticks have counted on so much this year to man second base. Been a quality bat for them. He's been a quality defensive glove, even though he has an error tonight. It's very uncharacteristic of Buckmaster. So hope he's all right in this one. He can continue. Still getting tested. We'll have to see. No one getting loose on the bench. It seems like he's okay. Gonna put his helmet back on and trot over to first. So hit by pitch for Blas Buckmaster. A scary situation, and applause from the crowd here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. A little bit of sportsmanship from the crowd. And already 2 runners on again. Blas Buckmaster gets hit on that one. Went for a bunt, was leaned in on the plate. And here we go. Runners on first and second again with no outs. We'll see if Aiden Bennett can replicate the first, where he got through the next 2 batters and ended the inning. But for now, it's going to be Troy Berg, the third baseman in the 7 spot. 7, 8, 9 now for the Big Six, due up. DJ Van Atten playing in, Chaz Crook playing in, expecting a squeeze bunt on this one. We'll see if Bachman charges over to cover the bag or if it's going to be Bennett. They're going to lay down the bunt. That one high inside again, the same pitch that hit Buckmaster. Berg gets out of the way. It's going to be a 1-0 count. 1-0 count. Van Atten playing very far in. He knows what's coming, and I don't think Troy Berg's trying to hide it at all. He's going to lay down a sack bunt, try to get 2 runners in scoring position, a chance for this game to be tied. Bunts that one up in the air on the third base line. Going to the line, it's going to roll foul. Had a chance if Crook was playing more in, but I don't think Chaz Crook was expecting that one to go down the third base line. That's a ball you might try to see. Van Atten was very certain it was going on the first base line. It was a breaking ball, got it on the hands of Berg, popped up on the third base line, went foul. Avoid disaster. Crook's going to take another step in, play on the edge of the grass in the dirt. 1-1 count. Van Atten still playing nearly halfway to the plate from the bag. We'll see where this bunt goes. Troyberg's going to lay down another one. Here's the pitch from Bennett. Runners take off. He pulls it back. The runners are going to steal. It's a strike, a double steal. Runners advance. Now Berg does not need the bunt. He's going to have a chance to tie this game up with a base hit into the outfield. Pulled the bunt back. Seminar had no idea what to do on that one. The runners took off before the pitch was even delivered. They were going to be safe by a mile. Elected not to throw down to second base and try to get Buckmaster. And now runners on second and third. No outs. This is a chance for the Big Sticks to tie this game up. Berg swings and misses that one up high. Bennett gets the first out via K, and he's quickly with one away, but still a dangerous spot with runners on second and third for the 8-9 spot. Marcus Albahausen due up right now, the shortstop and 8-hole hitter.
Now batting for the Big number 2, shortstop, Marcus Albahausen.
Marcus Albahausen out of the left side. He has a chance to tie this game up if he can get it by the infield of Sasquatch in the short center field maybe, and he lifts that one high in the air to right. Crott doesn't have to move. The runner at third, Uran's going to tag. The throw's going to not be on time. Off the mark, get to the backstop. They're going to hold Buckmaster at third. One run's going to score. Sac fly from Albahausen. It's a 2-1 game. Cam Uran scores. Buckmaster stays at third. It's a 2-1 ball game after the sac fly. And now Aiden Bennett's just got to think minimize as Matthew Lewis comes up, tying run 90 feet away. If you're Ben Seminara, you got to be a wall right here. Make sure that run can't score on a free pass via a wild pitch or a pass ball. 9 spot Matthew Lewis, the right fielder. He was in center field yesterday leading off in game 2. Now he slides into the 9 spot in the lineup and plays the 9 spot in right field. Takes ball 1 on that one, gets up 1-0 with a chance to tie this game with a base knock. Top of the order set to roll over with Quade Peters. We'll have to see if Bennett can retire the side before that. Breaking ball finds the zone. He's been doing that so well. Starting breaking balls in the opposing batter box to lefties and getting them on the outside of the plate for strikes. The Big Sticks do not want to swing at that. It's a 1-1 count. 1-1, here's the pitch, inside, gets out of the way as Lewis. And it's going to be a 2-1. This is a big spot for Aiden Bennett. If you can go into the bottom of the second, keep the offense going. The offense had 4 hits, 2 total runs, had a chance to make it more. Big swing and miss on that one. Count goes even at 2-2. 2-2 with 2 away. Aiden Bennett looking to get the third out of the inning and get out of this one with minimal damage, just 1 run across the board. Working quickly, and here's the 2-2 from Bennett. That one's going to be hit over to Crook. Crook corrals it, cross diamond throw, going to be on the money. He retires the runner at first. 1 run comes across. They strand a runner at third. 2-1 lead for the Squatch heading in the bottom half of the second inning. The offense was hot in the bottom half of the first. See if they can replicate that here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live shortly.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
Bottom of the second inning, the Squatch holding on to a 2-1 lead, looking to make it more for Aiden Bennett in the top half of the third. But until then, Gage Crott, the right fielder, chops one over to third. Albahausen collects it at short, moving over, makes the throw in time, beats the speedy Gage Crott. 1 pitch, 1 away, as Troy Berg elected to let Marcus Albahausen take that one in the backhand, makes the perfect throw in time, 1 away.
All right, I've got that for you.
What a play by Marcus Albahausen, working over. That's a tough play to make on the run to your right on the backhand to corral yourself in the speed of Crott. Made that play closer than he probably felt comfortable with, but 1 pitch and 1 away. Ben Seminar, the 9 spot, top of the order. Bryson Hoyer standing on deck. Seminar takes a big hack at that one for strike one. It was a nice breaking ball by Vinny Moreau, who just 2 pitches into this second inning has looked quite comfortable after letting up 2 in the first inning. We'll see how he settles in. We'll have to see how Bennett reacts after 1 run getting across the board. Here's the 0-1 to Ben Seminar, the Sasquatch catcher. He's going to chop the one over to third. Berg collects it off 2 hops, takes his time to throw in time, and it's quickly 3 pitches in, 2 away for the Bigsticks. Vinny Moreau making quick work of the bottom half of the order. 8-9 retired in 3 pitches.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 4, Bryson Hoyer.
Bryson Hoyer up to the plate now for the second time. Reached on an error and was thrown out on a fielder's choice in that first inning. But a big chance here to try to start a 2-out rally, get his night going. He hit that ball hard in the first inning, but Marcus Albehausen was not able to do anything with it, as that one, a breaking ball, nearly strikes him, in the Sasquatch almost continue the trend of getting hit by pitches almost every single game, at least 3 times. Hoyer gets out of the way of that one, really crowding the chalk. We'll see if he gets another one to try to back him up. That one going to be low and away in the dirt. Count goes 2-0 to Bryson Hoyer. Standing on deck, Ryan Bachman. 2 away, though, so if Hoyer cannot get on base, Bachman will lead off in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We'll see if Hoyer can start a 2-out rally and see if the Squatch can continue their offense. That one going to be inside again, almost hit him, misses him, 3-0. An auto take probably coming up right here from Bryson Hoyer. I'd have to expect we're not going to see the bat leave his shoulder here, unless it's a pitch right down the middle, and he absolutely loves it. Here's a 3-0 pitch to Hoyer. That one's going to find the zone for a strike. An auto take right there from Hoyer makes it 3-1. Bryson Hoyer looking for his first hit of the game. He was our player of the game in game 1 yesterday. It was really slim pickings with only 2 base hits and letting up 8 runs. Bryson Hoyer had one of those 2. He skies that one high in the air to shallow center field. Peters coming in. He's going to settle under it. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Vinny Moreau and the Bigsticks. A little bit of momentum going after chipping away at the lead in the top half of the second. We go to the 3rd inning of play in this 9-inning game 3. It's a 2-1 lead for the Squatch, trying to keep that lead going in the bottom half and let the offense roll.
Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Third inning action already here in Spearfish, South Dakota, Black Hills Energy Stadium. It's a Sasquatch with a 2-1 lead early on, 4 hits, 2 runs, but the Bigsticks are right in it, and they have scored, and they have not got a hit yet to do so, so it's got to be a little confidence booster if you're the Bigsticks. Give me Quade Peters up to the plate. He'd get that one softly into the right center gap. Hoyer giving chase. That one's going to drop for a single. Quade Peters, another lead-off base runner for the Bigsticks. It's been a trend so far through the first 2 innings. Quade Peters keeps it going right there with his first base hit of the night. The first hit of the night for the Bigsticks in general comes off the bat of Quade Peters with a leadoff single, and we'll see if Bennett can just stay away from in the first 2 innings. It's been runners on first and second with no outs both times. Luckily, only 1 run across the board. He's going to have to do his best right here to Keenan Proctor, the DH, who reached on a walk in his first at-bat. Takes strike 1 down low. It's an 0-1 count. This is a big spot for Bennett right now. Crook playing a little bit in at third to the lefty Proctor. Van Atten's going to hold Peters at first. Speedy Quade Peters at first base, too. I would not be surprised if we see him take off and try to test the arm of Ben Seminara. As that one in the dirt on the pickoff attempt, and DJ Van Atten builds a wall, goes on a knee, stops it from going past him, keeps Quade Peters at first. It's an 0-1 count still. Aiden Bennett trying to get through this one. Peters with a small lead over there at first. Down gonna be it high in the air to the corner at right. If it's fair, it might be gone. Crop to the wall. He looks up. It's off the wall. Hit the top of the wall. Peters held up. The throw is gonna be into Bachman. It's gonna be a double. Peters had to stay in the baseline between first and second, so he's gonna stay at third. But second and third with no outs once again for the Big Sticks after the no out double from Keenan Proctor. Skyrocketed that ball, nearly gave the Big Sticks a 3-2 lead. My goodness, the lefties in this Big Sticks lineup absolutely mashing this series. And now a chance to tie this game up 90 feet away the tying run, the leading run. Right now the third run of the ball game for the Big Sticks, standing at second base, represented by Keenan Proctor. Danny Rogers flew out to right field in his last plate appearance in the first inning, was part of that first inning where Aiden Bennett got out of 2 runners on to lead off. 2 runners on to lead off has been the trend of the game. This is the 3rd time in a row the Big Sticks have done it. Strike 1 delivered there to Rogers as he waved past him. Now Danny Rogers, Carson Carey, Cam Uran, the 3-4-5 is going to try to change the game and maybe put the Big Sticks in the lead. 0-1 upstairs. Seminar pops up, keeps it in front of him. It's a 1-1 count. Rogers, Carey, Uran, Buckmaster, the 4th due up. If Bennett can't get through the next 3 and get out of this inning, we'll have to see if the meat and potatoes of this Big Sticks lineup can really capitalize. Chopper to Van Atten. He's going to throw to home. Seminar, they got him by a country mile. Heads up play from DJ Van Atten. Runner reaches first base safely, but what a play by the Sasquatch first baseman. Heads up, gets the lead run, keeps it a 2-1 lead. Runner advances to third. Rogers goes to first on a fielder's choice. But my goodness, DJ Van Atten, this is a big chance now. You're 1 ground ball double play away from getting out of this one. Tying run still 90 feet away, but that has a big first out and a big player to get the first out at as the play at home instead of letting one score and just taking the easy out at first. Carson Carey ground in that 6-4-3 double play in his last plate appearance. That one's going to get by Seminar. Runner's going to take off the second, and it's a wild pitch. Danny Rogers goes to second, so now 1 away. Runners on second and third. Routine ground ball double play out of the picture now for the Squatch. Aiden Bennett's got to work quickly and see if he can get an easy out potentially in the infield with a fly out to one of his infield members or potentially get his second strikeout of the night. Second and third, Carson Carey with a chance to break this game open and give a 3-2 lead for the Big Sticks. Takes that breaking ball upstairs. Seminar tried to let the ball drop the glove. Count goes 2-0 as that one ultimately misses up high. One thing I can say about John Woodcraft behind the plate, very consistent in the strike zone to the last 2 games, has been great. We'll have to see if it continues throughout the depths of this game. That one's a big swing and miss at a breaking ball outside. Aiden Bennett gets the first strike of the at-bat. That's a risky 2-0 pitch to throw. A breaking ball that is out of the zone. He got Carey to chase. And we'll see if Carson Carey can capitalize right now for the Sticks. That one up high. Seminar tried to pull it back in. It's a 3-1. You do have a bag open if you are Bennett right now, but loading the bags, it would put a play at any plate in the infield and give you a ground ball double play opportunity if your infield can turn the second double play of the night, but not necessarily what's on your mind right now if you're Bennett. That pitch going to find the zone. Count goes full to Carson Carey, and the Sasquatch fans are getting behind Bennett right now, not just for the second out of the inning, but the beer batter Carson Carey up right now, trying to get cheap beer to the nice crowd here in Spearfish, South Dakota on a Thursday night. 3-2 count to Carson Carey. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul down the first base line into the Sasquatch bullpen. Another full count. Carey, a nice defensive swing on that breaking ball. Just taps it foul, just gets a piece of it. Full count once again. Aiden Bennett steps off, just fakes a throw, resets his timer. He's going to step back on. Carey steps in. Here's the full count pitch once again. It's Bennett versus Carey. Who's going to come out on top? Big lead at second base right now. As that one's going to be flown high in the air once again, fouled on the first baseline into the Sasquatch bullpen. Actually, I think that one didn't even make it to the bullpen. I think it lands in the general admission bleachers over there down the first baseline next to the Sasquatch dugout. But nonetheless, the third straight full count pitch. Carson Carey with 2 big defensive swings to keep himself alive in this count. Bennett versus Carey. One's going to be the hero in this at-bat. We'll see if Carey can deliver. Here's the payoff pitch from Bennett. Froze him on that one. The bat never left the shoulder. An absolute beautiful display from Aiden Bennett. 2 away in the inning.
$2 off all beer for the
$2 off beer here at Spearfish, South Dakota for the fans here at Black Hills Energy Stadium who came out on this beautiful Thursday night here in South Dakota for some Independence League baseball. And now Aiden Bennett with a chance to get out of another early jam he put himself into. But Cam Uran, he walked in his first plate appearance, came around to score. The only run, he's going to try to keep it a game that the Bigsticks can keep themselves confident. He takes ball one outside. 90 feet away, but now a sac fly doesn't do so. They scored in a sac fly in the second inning from Marcus Albehausen, but now you have to drop this one in or just get an error or something to reach first base. A walk doesn't even score a run right now. This is a big spot right now for Cam Uran. Swings it that one high in the air and foul past the backstop. Crook thought it might hang, but that one just goes straight back. Crook made a run in like that one was going to be playable around the on-deck circle for the Bigsticks, but no, it's going to go foul out of the stadium most likely. And it's going to be a 1-1 count. 1-1, Aiden Bennett shakes off the first sign. Shakes off the second sign. Gets a pitch he likes. Third sign's the charm. Here's the 1-1 from Aiden Bennett. Breaking ball, what a pitch from Aiden Bennett. That outside slider has been brilliant all game, and the Bigsticks haven't picked up on it yet. One pitch away from getting out of another early jam. Aiden Bennett, can he do it for the third time? 1-2, Aiden Bennett looking for his second straight strikeout to get out of this one. Breaking ball again. Seminar tried to stick his glove out, just missed the lower outside corner. Count goes even at 2-2 with 2 away. 2 base runners on in a 2-1 ball game for the Squatch. Twos are absolutely going bonkers here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Aiden Bennett in a 2-2 count, 2 away, trying to keep a 2-1 lead for the Squatch heading in the bottom half of the third. Bennett inside. Seminar tried to hold his glove. Count goes full. You do have a bag open at first, as we mentioned earlier in this at-bat, but you do not want to go to Bloss Buckmaster, who was hit by a pitch and stranded at third back in the second inning. The fifth batter of the inning, Cam Uran, full count, 2 away, runners on second and third. Here's the payoff pitch from Bennett. Down's gonna be hit over into right field past Bachman. Krotz gonna go get it, 2 runs are gonna score. It's a 2 RBI single for Cam Uran. It's a 3-2 lead for the Bigsticks. Uran fought on that one, fell behind 1-2, watched 2 straight, missed the zone, barely at that. John Whitcraft would not call strike 3, and then on the full count pitch, he nails one into right field. Gage Krotz couldn't get there in time, 2-run score. 3-2 lead for the Bigsticks. Aiden Bennett now just trying to get out of this one with just a 1-run deficit. Bloss Buckmaster going to sky the one down the first baseline and foul out of this ballpark here in Spearfish. Buckmaster was hit by a pitch and tried to lay down a bunt back in the second inning after a leadoff walk by Uran, who stands on first base once again. Got a fastball that came in on his hands and actually got part of his helmet. Shook him up a little bit, but he's okay, remains in the game. Buckmaster hits that one high in the air in a shallow left field. Reyes goes into shallow left, makes the catch over the head on the run. 2-run score. The Bigsticks take the lead, 3-2. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. The Squatch scored 2 in the bottom half of the first. Went 1-2-3 in the second, looking to get the offense rolling again, trying to retake the lead or tie this one up after 3 innings of play.
Sasquatch.
Bottom three here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Ryan Bachman trying to get the offense started again. The Bigsticks once again in their shift against the Sasquatch second baseman. It worked in the first plate appearance, but that one misses outside. It's a 1-0 count to Bachman. First plate appearance, he hit a chopper over to shallow left field, honestly. It would have been a tough play for Albahazen if he's at his normal shortstop position on the backhand, but with the position he's in this shift, playing shallow left field, it worked out perfectly, that one in the dirt. It's a 2-0 count to the leadoff hitter. Sasquatch went through 7 hitters in the first inning, got 2, and it would have been more, but a great jumping play by Marcus Albahazen at short denied Chaz Crook of at least 1 RBI, potentially 2, with the jump Vorwald got off the bat. Bachman takes a big swing at that one on the 2-0. Skies it foul, count goes 2-1. After that 7-batter first inning where you saw 2 runs come across, 4 hits, Vinny Morrow comes back out, goes 1-2-3 with Krotz, Seminar, and Hoyer. And now with Bachman, this is a time if you're the Sasquatch, you cannot let Morrow get any momentum going as that one misses somewhere on that pitch. And it's going to be a 3-1 count to Bachman. Missed a little bit inside on that pitch. It looked like it was going to be pretty good off the hand. Released it. That's a good pitch at the letters. Gets the benefit of the doubt. Going to chop that one over to third. Bird comes in, makes the play off 1 hop. The throw across diamond is low, but Rogers scoops it. Shows the umpire. Jeremy Mergele has it. Ryan Bachman grounds out to start off the inning to third. Seth Nelson and DJ Van Atten, the next 2 batters up to the plate. Nelson singled and came around to score. One of the 2 runs the Sasquatch have so far. A big single to beat the shift, and they're not going the shift on him this time. Let's see if Seth Nelson can get this offense going with the 1 away. Albahazen is playing very far over to his left near the bag. That breaking ball going to sky up in the air, get by the glove of Carey, hit the brick on the bottom of the backstop here at Black Missouri Stadium, and bounce back out to the infield grass. It's almost like that baseball wanted to be thrown for another pitch. But nonetheless, new ball goes out to Vinny Moreau, and it's a 1-0 count to Seth Nelson. DJ Van Atten on deck, Trey Vorwald in the hole. This 3-4-5 spot for the Sasquatch. 3 for 3 with 3 singles today as Nelson fouls that one off the edge of the bat down the third base line. There is action getting ready in the Bigsticks bullpen, just getting loose and playing catch over there. Not quite sure who that is yet, but there's action going on. This could be Vinny Moreau's last inning. We'll have to see if he can get through this one quickly, what the Bigsticks do. That one finds a zone low and away. Nelson doesn't love it. He's going to step out and regroup himself after that call. Would make sense for Moreau in 3 appearances, 7 2/3 innings. So 3 innings is probably just like the threshold for how far Vinny Moreau has gone in ball games so far this year for the Sticks. 1-2 count to Nelson. Outside, outer third, froze him on the chalk. Nelson does not love the call from Whitcraft, but he's going to go back to the dugout looking for the second out of the inning. Vinny Moreau, a chance to go 1-2-3 in back-to-back innings after having a pretty tough bottom half of the first.
DJ Van Atten.
DJ Van Atten up to the plate now. Takes strike 1 inside. We'll have to see if he can start a 2-out rally. He's singled and advanced to third with RBIs to beat the shift. They're in the shift again to DJ as that one goes low, misses for a ball. It's a 1-1 count now from Vinny Moreau. DJ Van Atten trying to keep it from being another 1-2-3 inning. We'll see if he can poke one in the right field as he did to open up this ball game and beat the big stick shift. That one low and in the dirt. Carey tried to scoop it out of the dirt and just keep in front of him. He does so. Bounces away. Going to be ball 2-2-1. A big opportunity for DJ Van Atten with Trey Vorwald on deck and Luis Reyes. The 3-4-5-6 spot has all 4 hits. Seth Nelson went down looking on 4 pitches in the first step out of the inning as Van Atten takes that one inside, and it looks like the strike zone is just expanding for Vinny Moreau in this one. 2-2 with 2 away to DJ Van Atten. Trey Vorwald standing on deck, the left fielder. If he can get a chance in this one, it's already hot today with a single. See if he gets one. 2-2 outside. The count goes full to DJ Van Atten, 1 for 1 of the night. He's used to getting walked and hit by pitches a lot. We'll see if the Big Stick give him a pitch to hit on the full count. Full count payoff pitch from Morrow to DJ Van Atten. Checks his swing on down with a swinging bunt over to third. Bird coming in. The throw over to first. Not in time. DJ Van Atten's got an infield single. He's 2 for 2 on the night. A swinging bunt. It works out for Van Atten. Looked like he checked his swing. Went around a little too much, but he is granted a base at first.
Now betting for the
2-out rally coming up maybe for the Sasquatch. Trey Vorwald up to the plate now. Trey Vorwald, Luis Reyes now standing on deck. If he can get a chance, we'll see if Vorwald can continue on his night. He singled and advanced to second where he was stranded, was part of that line drive to shortstop that ended up being a 6-4 double play. That one outside and low, going to be called ball one from Moreau. That's just got to be a killer right there on the mound. Is having a swinging bunt like that. It didn't look like Berg was expecting it at all, especially from a power hitter like Van Atten, for a ball that bounced not even to the end of the infield grass. Vorwald skies that one foul back out of the stadium here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. It's a 1-1 count, 2 away. DJ Van Atten standing on first. This is a big time for the Squatch. This is a huge time for the Squatch to try to potentially get this game going, but also get in Vinny Moreau's head, work to the Big Sticks bullpen. Don't want to let him go easy in his last 2 innings of work potentially. Vorwald watches that breaking ball go inside. That's a strike if it's DJ Van Atten or Seth Nelson, but for Trey Vorwald, it's a ball. It's a 2-1. That one looked like it was close at least. And it looked like one that got called for a strike on DJ Van Atten in the last plate appearance, but Vorwald takes it for a ball. Flies that one high into right field. Lewis going over to the line. He makes the catch. DJ Van Atten singles, but that is it. He is stranded on the base pass. Trey Vorwald flies out to end the inning. 7 batters since the big first inning. Only 1 reaches. It's DJ Van Atten. It's a 3-2 lead heading into the 4th for the visiting Big Sticks.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Troy Berg here to lead off in the top of the 4th inning. The Big Sticks clinging to a 3-2 lead as the first pitch stopped over to Reyes. 2 hops, Reyes collects it. The throw across diamond, a bullet on the money, and a quick, easy out to start the inning. 1 pitch, 1 away for Aiden Bennett. The first leadoff out of the game for Bennett on the bump. Marcus Albahausen coming to the plate, a sac fly RBI for the first run of this ball game in the 2nd inning to start out the scoring for the Big Sticks and chip away at the 2-0 lead the Sasquatch got after 1 inning of play. Here's the pitch from Bennett, that one taken low. Seminar tried to pull it back up for a strike, it's called a ball 1. 1-0 count. And here's Aiden Bennett trying to get easy work in this one and get through his 4th inning. Trying to keep it as a 1-run game. A big swing and a miss at that fastball. Count goes 1-1. 8-9 due up after the 7th spot. Troy Berg grounded out to Reyes in the first pitch of the inning. It's Marcus Albahausen up to the plate now. Matthew Lewis on deck. We'll see if he can just go 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. That one's going to be skied high in the air and foul. Another Squatch buck can be given out to the kids here in Spearfish, South Dakota. And it's a 1-2 count for Bennett. Bennett working on just 2 strikeouts so far in this one, and that's been his bread and butter all year in his last outing in Pierre. 4 innings, 9 strikeouts to see if he can get number 3 here and get those numbers up. Inside, gets away from Seminar, bounces to the plate. Gonna be called for a ball. Count goes 2-2 to the 8th spot hitter, Marcus Albahausen. Albahausen has not had the best series at the plate, but with a sac fly RBI could get his confidence going on the left side. He's going to chop that one over to Bachman. Moving over, makes the play, the throw sidearm across diamond, and he gets him. 2 ground outs to the middle infield, one by Luis Reyes, one by Ryan Bachman. That duo has been great all year, and because of them, and because of Aiden Bennett forcing weak ground balls, there's 2 away. Matthew Lewis, the 9-hole hitter, grounded out to Chaz Crook to end the second inning. That was an inning where, once again, the Big Sticks saw 2 runners on to lead off, and they only got 1 run because of it. They stand at a 3-2 lead right now, and Bennett locates well on the outside, an 0-1 count. Lewis played center field and led off in game 2 yesterday. Now he slides over to right and goes over to the 9-hole. Did not have the most fun night at the plate as he's down 0-2, fouling that one off past the Big Sticks bullpen. Was 0 for 3 and reached on a fielder's choice with 2 strikeouts. 0 for 4, excuse me, with 2 strikeouts yesterday in game 2 of that doubleheader. That's why, I mean, kept him in right field for the defense, assuming that was the decision of Jordan Price. But an 0-2 count now, potentially getting out for the final out of the inning, but fouls off the 0-2. He stays alive. Top of the orders at the rollover. Quade Peters is having himself a night already. Has not scored a run, but has reached base twice, stranded at second and third with a single. 0-2 count. Here's a pitch from Bennett. That one's skied again to the Big Sticks bullpen. We're going to see another 0-2 pitch. Matthew Lewis refusing to go down, and that is the moral of the story with these Big Sticks hitters all series yesterday in the doubleheader and carrying it over into today. With 2 strikes, they refuse to go down. They just put defensive swing after defensive swing and foul off everything they give you. You really got to work to beat these hitters. 0-2 again, now I'm going to be bulleted in the right field. Crop moves in, it's on a line right to his glove. 1-2-3, Aiden Bennett makes easy work in the 4th inning. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. The Sasquatch trail by 1, trying to get some hits across the board on Vinny Moreau and get right back in this one after surrendering the lead in the top of the 3rd.
Number 9, Luigi Reyes.
Bottom of the 4th inning here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Luis Reyes leading off the inning here. The Sasquatch trying to get the offense returned to first inning form as Reyes takes the first pitch from Morrow of the inning inside for ball 1. Vinny Morrow, since that tough first inning, he's lost 7 batters, 4 total hits and 2 runs. Since then, 7 batters, and he's retired 6 of them. The only person getting on base, DJ Van Atten, with a swinging bunt single back in the 3rd inning. He was the lone base runner. He was unable to advance when Vorwald flew out to right to end the inning. Reyes with a 1-1 count. He watched that one on the outer 3rd catch the zone. Reyes a big swing on that one, chops it behind the catcher Carson Carey. Goes foul. It's 1-2. Luis Reyes 1 for 1 with a single. Looking to get this one. This would be a big leadoff spot. 6-7-8. Reyes, Crott due up for the Squatch. Ben Seminar, the 4th batter, due up if needed. Reyes swings at that slider away. A nasty pitch from Vinny Moreau. There's one away quickly in this one. Luis Reyes goes down swinging. That was a nasty pitch from Vinny Moreau as he has looked great since that tough first inning. He settled in wonderfully. And now 7-8 due up. Chaz Crook up to the plate. He lined into that 6-4 double play on a line drive that looked like it could have scored a couple runs. He watches strike 1 go inside. Caught a barrel in his last plate appearance, and Vorwald thought it was going to drive the outfield for sure when he took off from second. It was caught by Albahazen at short, and then they turn the double play. Puts down in the right center. Peters giving chase. Speedy Quade Peters on the dive. Goes off his glove. It's going to be a single for Chaz Crook. He's going to advance to second. Chaz Crook with one away. He's going to go to second base. Quade Peters almost did it again, robbing a Sasquatch player a base hit in the gap. He's been phenomenal at doing so. The speed and the jumps he gets off the bat on fly ball, spectacular in center field. That one was in the glove, but couldn't hold on.
From Belfouche, Gage Crock.
We're going to mark it a double for Chaz Crook on that one. Not going to give the third error of the game to the Bigsticks, even though it was in the glove and out. A tough play for Quade Peters, but a double by Chaz Crook. He is now in scoring position. Crott down the line, it's fair. Crook will score all the way from second. Gage, Crott, an RBI double in this one. This game is tied at 3. Gage, Crott delivers a big spot for the hometown kid from Belfouche, South Dakota, and this game's knotted at 3. The Squatch are right back in it.
Number 1, Ben Seminara.
Bottom half of the orders delivered with 2 straight doubles from Crook and Crott, and I'll see if Ben Seminara can put one in play and potentially put the Squatch in the lead 4-3 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 7 hits on the night so far for the Sasquatch through 3 1/3 of offensive innings. It has been a display. We'll see if they can continue it. Seminar watches the front foot breaking ball, find the zone. It's an 0-1 count to the Sasquatch catcher. Top of the order, due up for the 3rd time. Bryson Hoyer on deck. He is 0 for 2 on his night. He could look for his first hit with potentially a chance with the runner scoring position. That one's going to get away from Carey. Crott's going to take off, no throw. Gage Crott's going to advance 90 feet away, and now Ben Seminara can just do a job and put it in play and potentially put the Squatch in the lead. A pass ball on Carson Carey, as that one just seemed to get away from him. It was in the dirt, yes, but he looked like he had control of it, just got away from him to his right. And now Ben Seminara with a chance. Infield playing in, planning to keep Crott at 3rd. That one low, misses in the dirt. It's a 2-1 count to Ben Seminara. Seminara's been getting hot recently and getting a little bit lucky in Pierre. He had a nice RBI single that we joke about all the time. He barely touched, poked into right field for a bloop RBI single. As he rips that one over to short. Abelhausen makes the play. Seminara's going to be out at first. He held Crott at 3rd. And what a play by Marcus Abelhausen at short for the 2nd out of the inning. Bryson Hoyer now with a chance. 2 away, needs to drop a base hit to get an RBI and put the Squatch in the lead. 0 for 2 on the night, reached on an error in the 1st inning by Marcus Abelhausen over at short, and then flew out to shallow center field to end the 2nd inning in that 1-2-3 by Vinny Moreau. Clean slate now for Bryson Hoyer. If he can get this run home, I think he's going to forget himself about those 2 at-bats. If he can go 1 for 3 on his night to start out and get an RBI as he watches ball 1 go low in the dirt. A big spot for Bryson Hoyer in this one, and a big spot for the Sasquatch. Their bats look quiet in the 2nd and 3rd. In the 4-2 doubles from Crook and Crott, that's what you need from the 7, 8, 9 hitters, and they delivered right there. That one getting away from Carey. Crott's going to make the break for the plate, and he's going to score. A wild pitch. This game is a lead for the Sasquatch, 4-3. Gage Crott comes across. Disaster right there. Now the bases are cleared. Bryson Hoyer with a chance to get on and maybe keep the inning rolling, but 2 come across and a lead for the Squatch. Once again, it's 4-3. 2-0 count to Bryson Hoyer now. Vinny Moreau with a wild pitch that scores Gage Crott as Hoyer's going to sky. That one foul, gets in on the hands, he gets under it. It's going to be 2-1 as that one's going to leave the stadium. Crott doubled to score Crook and tie this game up. He advanced on a pass ball to 3rd on Carson Carey, and that one just absolutely missed the zone by a mile on a wild pitch. He's going to take home plate as Hoyer's left that one high in the air into shallow left center field. Going back is Albaaz. He's going to call off Peters. He makes the catch. 2 come across in this one. Chaz Crook with a double. Gage Crott drives home with an RBI double, and then Crott comes around to score on a wild pitch to give the Squatch the 4-3 lead. 4-3 the score after 4 innings of play here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Fifth inning action here. The Sasquatch flipped the page in the bottom half of the fourth inning, getting 2 runs across. Chaz Crook engaged Crott, back-to-back doubles. Crott knocked in Crook, and then Crott scored on a wild pitch. Rolls over the top of the order here in the fifth. Aiden Bennett back on the bump. An 0-1 count early on as Quade Peters watches that one go. For his third plate appearance today, he has a single and a walk. Has not scored, been stranded in scoring position 2 times in this one. He's going to chop that one over past Crook. Reyes on the backhand. The throw he's not going to have. It's going to be an infield single for Quade Peters. That is a tough play to make right there if you're Luis Reyes on the run on the backhand. Even if you want to gun the runner at first, it's got to be a missile. It's got to leave your hand almost immediately, especially with the speed. Quade Peters gets his second base knock of the night and another leadoff base runner for the Big Sticks. Keenan Proctor up to the plate now, and if the Big Sticks get a leadoff runner, the second batter has reached every time so far after that has happened. We'll see if Proctor can keep it going. He fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Proctor has a double, a run scored, and a walk. The 1-2 for this Big Sticks lineup is getting on base, but it's been the meat and potatoes, the 3-4-5. Only Cam Uran in the 5 spot has delivered. 3-4, Danny Rogers, Carson Carey so far, 0-for-4. We'll see if they can change the script. We'll see if Aiden Bennett can get the base paths clear, They check Peters over at first. He's safe. 0-1 count still to Keenan Proctor. Doubled back in the third inning in that big third inning where they took the lead. The Sasquatch just regained it. Peters going to take off. That one's going to be swung a hit and run. Bachman's only play is the first. The runner's going to advance. Bachman will get the runner over at first base. Runner on second base. I can't tell if that was a hit and run called by the Big Sticks coaching staff or if Proctor's really loved that pitch, because it was a nice pitch to hit. But Ryan Bachman, his only play right there as Peters took off, could have been a 4-6-3 if Peters doesn't get a jump. Peters took off running like he was going to steal the bag. His only play is over at first, and now with one away, a chance to tie this game for Danny Rogers. Flies one high in the air into left field. Vorwald coming in towards the line. On the run at the line, makes the catch just in time. Runner stays put at second. Trey Vorwald, the beautiful play in left field. 2 away, 1 away from getting out of this inning. That is a base hit if any other left fielder besides Trey Vorwald is over there. My goodness, the speed of Trey Vorwald is so valuable. Every single play, every single ball, that one was going to drop fair. It was going to be a bloop single, potentially could score Peters if Vorwald had trouble. And my goodness, he tracks it down. And now Carson Carey up to the plate, the cleanup spot, over 2 on the night with a chance to tie this game up with a hit into the outfield. Bennett's going to step off. He's going to make Peters retract back to second base. Carson Carey struck out looking. He's the beer batter here in Spearfish, so that definitely helped out the fans here in the third inning, but it didn't matter at all as 2 runs came across in that same set inning later. That one misses up high at the eyes. Carey watched it go for a 1-0 count. After that strikeout, that was the second out of the inning, and you thought maybe it was going to be a beautiful chance for Bennett to get out of it with 2 outs and no runs scored, but then Cam Uran, who stands on deck, had a 2 RBI single in the right field to put the Big Sticks in the lead. That one at the letters, leaves it off, checked his swing on that one. He wanted it. He checked. He did not go. It's a 2-0 count to Carson Carey. Already had cheap beer once in this game. We'll see if Aiden Bennett can deliver it again and deliver a 0 here in the top of the 5th inning. Breaking ball found the zone. A beautiful front foot slider from Aiden Bennett. It's going to be a 2-1 count. 2-1 count. That was a front. We've seen Aiden Bennett go to the front foot slider on a 2-0 count a lot. That's a tough pitch to throw, especially in that situation, and arguably the most important pitch of the at-bat. 2-1 pitch now. Another one in the dirt. Seminar keeps it in front of him. Lays off at the plate. It's 3-1. And the beer batter having the best of Aiden Bennett right now. He's in a hefty hitter's count. This has got to be just a competitive fastball right now. If you're Bennett, your defense has been pretty spectacular all night. We'll have to see if he trusts him right here. Should be just a fastball to Carson Carey. You got to be sitting heater. It's not. It's a breaking ball right there. Aiden Bennett and a front door breaking ball on a pitch that he needs to drop in the zone. He's done so well already. Count goes full, 2 away. Peters standing on second. A bag is open at first. The 1 pitch away from cheap beer and potentially getting out of this inning at the same time. We'll see if Aiden Bennett can deliver. Here's the payoff pitch. Peters standing on second base. Lower outer third, frozen for the second time. Carson Carey's gone down swinging twice. It's cheap beer here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Through 4.5 innings in a 4-3 lead for the Squatch, looking to get more in the bottom half. Ryan Bachman set to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Squatch. They lead 4-3. Ryan Bachman looking to make it more with a lead-off base hit and give the meat and potatoes of this lineup a chance to get up big. They lead by 1 as Bachman launches the first pitch high. Here's the next pitch to Bachman. That one going to be low for a ball. A little bit of confusion here with scorekeeping and everything. It's a 2-0 count to Ryan Bachman. He is 0 for 2 today, reached on an error and came around to score the first run of the ball game back in the first inning. Bachman's going to put that one up the middle. Buckmaster in perfect position, makes the playoff, 3 hops off the mound, and the shift works again. Another shift for the Bigsticks on Ryan Bachman that has robbed him of a potential base hit. My goodness, they did their homework, and that's what happens when someone torches you for 2 summers in a row. You don't let it happen 3 times. The Bigsticks have adjusted. Ryan Bachman grounds out to second baseman Buckmaster. If that's a normal defensive layout, he probably gets a base hit on that one up the middle, but nonetheless, the Bigsticks get a ground out to start. Seth Nelson, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored in the first inning. He's going to chop that one fouled on the first base line, and a shift is on again. Third base, Berg playing a little bit closer to where normally you see Albahausen at short. Albahausen playing nearly behind the bag, and over at second, Buckmaster playing nearly in shallow right field. That one misses outside, going to be a 1-1 count to Seth Nelson. Van Atten standing on deck, he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI on his night. He has been great. We'll see if he gets the chance of the runner on. Nelson is down called for a strike, and it seems like when Seth Nelson is up at the plate, the outside chalk is the strike zone. It's a 1-2. See if Seth Nelson can do something here on a 1-2 count. Try to get this in and rolling. That one outside. He left it off. That one is called for a ball. So what many would say should be a 3-1 count is a 2-2 to Seth Nelson. Van Atten on deck. Trey Vorwald in the hole. It's the 3-4-5 now duo after Bachman grounded out to lead off the inning. Here's the 2-2 to Nelson. He's going to hit that one into left field. Giving chases Uran on the run. He can't make the play. Seth Nelson's going to go into second base. It's a 1-out base runner for the Sasquatch at the base knock for Seth Nelson. That is a tough play to make if you are Cam Uran on the run over the shoulder. He can't make the play. Seth Nelson is on second.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, first baseman DJ Van Atten.
Seth Nelson has his night. He is now 2 for 3 with a single and a double. We will see if he can get his second run scored. DJ Van Atten 2 for 2. 2 singles, RBIs on his night. See if he can continue in this one. Trey Vorwald standing on deck. This is the part of the lineup you want with a chance to add runs. Big swing on that one from Van Atten. He fouls it off. It's 0-1. Van Atten got a single back in the 3rd inning in his last at-bat. That's one of his 2 base hits on the night. And he got a swing and bunt on that one. That was one that didn't even leave the infield grass. He checked his swing, went a little too far, and ended up reaching. Unfortunately, he was the only base runner in that inning, the only base runner in the 2nd and 3rd inning combined for the Squatch. As 7 batters, 6 of them retired. Van Atten, the only base runner. Buckmaster holding the runner. The shift is on DJ Van Atten. He's going to pull that one into left field. Over to Albahausen. They're going to send Nelson from 3rd. The relay throw from Uran is going to be cut off. It's an RBI single for DJ Van Atten at the 5-3 lead. DJ Van Atten, 3 singles, 2 RBIs on his night. He has been spectacular. 3 RBIs on his night. DJ Van Atten, my goodness. He may not be hitting for power right now with home runs like we've seen all year, but 3 for 3, 3 singles, 3 RBIs. My God, DJ Van Atten. We'll see if he can get across and score for the first time himself. Trey Vorwald and Luis Reyes now do up. Vorwald 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the pitch to Vorwald. That one's going to be skied down the right field line. Giving chases Lewis. He's just going to let it go all the way past the Sasquatch bullpen. Looked like he might have had enough room in foul territory. He can't make the play. It's going to be an 0-1 count to the Sasquatch left fielder. There's an arm getting hot in the bullpen. We'll have to see how much longer Vinny Moreau can go. A little bit of damage done here. He's now at 5 earned runs through 5 innings. Vorwald tries to lay down a bunt down the first base line. It goes foul. It's an 0-2. You can eliminate the bunt opportunity from the Sasquatch left fielder right here. 2 strikes. He's just got to put a defensive swing, put this in play, and try to either advance the runner, get on himself, keep it at 1 away, or at the very least, just avoid a ground ball double play. Trey Vorwald with a big chance here. Luis Reyes standing on deck. Chaz Crook, the man who opened up the scoring in the 4th inning, tied this game up. He got a double and was scored from Gage Crott. That one in the dirt. Vorwald watches it go low and away. Scooped up by Carey. Ball 1 at the 1-2 count. Vorwald was stranded at second base after his single in the 1st inning. He was part of that 6-4 double play that we saw. The big double play for Vinny Moreau that looked like could have been the momentum that the Bigsticks needed, as Vorwald's going to chop that breaking ball foul into the netting that's guarding the Bigsticks dugout. 1-2 count remains for the Sasquatch left fielder. Luis Reyes on deck, Chaz Crook in the hole if needed. This Sasquatch offense with 9 hits already. Looking for number 10 right here from Trey Vorwald with DJ Van Atten at first. Vorwald watches that one at the chin. Ball 2, count goes even 2-2. And that's something the Squatch have also been doing a lot better today, is working the count. You've seen a lot of times when the Sasquatch have trouble offensively, they're getting in quick at-bats, quick innings. Vorwald chops the one foul again, and he's staying alive at the 2-2 once again. Trey Vorwald with nice defensive swings on that one. Those are close pitches on the inside, but the way the inside's been called by John Whitcraft at home so far, to right-handed hitters especially, you have to put a defensive swing. That's something they didn't do in game 1 yesterday, was adjust to the strike zone. But right now they're adjusting as Trey Vorwald's going to step out, take some time. There is an action getting extremely hot in the bullpen. We'll have to see if Vinny Moreau can get out of this one. Vorwald's going to sky that one, foul up in the air. He's going to see another 2-2 pitch. Trey Vorwald with a nice quality at-bat here. Let's see if he can end it off by getting on the base paths. He's put up a fight. Let's see if Vinny Moreau makes a mistake. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. DJ Van Atten standing on first. The shift is still on. Buckmaster playing near the bag at second. Vorwald skies the one high in the air. This one's going to stay in at third. Berg giving chase in foul territory. He'll make the catch near the coach's box on the third base foul side. 2 away in this one. DJ Van Atten still stands on first. And we'll see if Luis Reyes can get this one and keep it going with 2 away and a runner on first. One run has come across the board from a DJ Van Atten RBI single that scored Seth Nelson after he doubled into left field. A tough play for Cam Uran down the line. And we will see if Luis Reyes can keep this inning going. He's going to sky the one high in the air and foul. This one's going to go back toward the concession stand and merch tent here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Another Squatch buck for a lucky kid here in Spearfish.
Happy 11th birthday to Mia.
It's an 0-1 count to Luis Reyes. He singled back in the 1st inning. He loaded the bases with the single, elected to keep Van Atten at third, and unfortunately that's all she wrote. Beautiful jump from Van Atten. He takes off. He's got a stolen bag. It goes into center field, but Peters is right there to keep him at second. But DJ Van Atten adds a stolen base to his night. He has been all over the place today. My God, DJ Van Atten got a beautiful jump on that one. Carson Carey unleashed the cannon, but it was a little rushed as he saw Van Atten. By the time Carey got the ball behind the dish, Van Atten looked like he was maybe 2.5 to 3 strides away from the bag. Buckmaster holds Van Atten standing at second. Reyes takes that one right to the waist. It's a hit-by pitch for the Sasquatch, and they are in record territory for this hit-by pitch. We've been talking about it all year. They're going to keep going up and keep going towards that 102 hit-by pitch, and this could be it for Vinny Moreau. Jordan Price going to go out to the mound. We'll have to see if they make the move to the bullpen here in the bottom of the 5th inning and try to keep it a 2-run game. Bullpen arm for the Bigsticks just looking over, and they'll make the motion. Bigsticks going to the pen. Vinny Moreau's night ends. 5 earned runs, 9 hits. Not the night that he wants, or he planned on going. Not even 5 innings, 4 2/3 for that matter. We'll be right back with the Bigsticks bullpen arm.
Do you know the locals' choice for gaming excitement? It's the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. With new games arriving every month, our selection of slot machines is the freshest in town. You can always find a game with our card tables open 24 hours a day. And parking is free and easy at the Lodge, with the area's largest free parking only steps away from our front door. Enjoy spacious and comfortable gaming at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice.
And we're back after that one. A pitching change to the Bigsticks. They go to the pen. They call on Brant Kragel, who is facing, he has 1/3 outs recorded in one appearance. Not a fun ERA, but the Bigsticks turn to him with 2 runners on, 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 5th to face Chaz Krug, who's got a double on his night with another barrel that was caught back in the first inning. Takes strike 1 outside. We saw Kragel yesterday as the DH in game 1 of the doubleheader. He was 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a run scored. So we'll see if he can come up big in another aspect here onto the bump. They leave off the runner over at second. And here's the pitch to Crook. That one in the dirt. Carey, a good job scooping it up with the glove hand across body. Keeps the count at 1-1, keeps Van Atten at second base. Chaz Crook doubled back in the 4th inning, was part of the Sasquatch. He was the run that came across the tied up on the Gage Crott RBI double. Now we'll see if he can get an RBI on his night, potentially make this a 6-3 lead. Big swing at that one in the dirt. That's a sort if I've ever seen one from Brant Kragel. A nice pitch on that one. Crook went fishing. It's a 1-2 count. Crook's going to step out of the box, try to rebalance himself after that one. He was completely fooled. Might have been sitting on something fast. Kragel threw some heat during warm-ups. He was throwing 89 miles an hour during warm-ups. That was a 67-mile-an-hour breaking ball. We'll see if Crook gets a heater here. Kragel shook off the first 2 signs. 3rd sign's the charm. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing up at the letters. No offer. Crook held off. It's a 2-2 with 2 away. 2 runners on. The 2s are absolutely insane. 2 runners on, 2-2 count, 2 away to Chaz Crook, trying to get the 2nd run of the inning, possibly with a hit to the outfield. Brant Kragel trying to get out of this inning. We'll see who's going to come out on top. Crook's going to foul that one off. A nice defensive swing on that one. Once again was sitting fastball. We saw an 86-mile-an-hour heater, and that one was a 71-mile-an-hour breaking ball. So the difference in the fastball and the breaking ball right now that Brant Kragel is showing on the mound, just messing up these Sasquatch batters. Gage Crott standing on deck. He's got a double and an RBI in his night and a run scored. We'll see if he gets a chance here or if Kragel can take care of business. That one low and away misses. Full count, 2 away. Runner's going to get a head start. A hit in the outfield will definitely 90% sure score. DJ Van Atten from second base going to get a head start as soon as this pitch is thrown from Kragel. Here's the payoff pitch from Brant Kragel. Runners are going to take off on the motion. Crook fouls it off the glove of Carson Carey. We're going to get another full count pitch. Runners retreat back to 1st and 2nd. They're going to get another head start. An 87-mile-an-hour pitch here. He's fouled off every fastball, and he's followed it up with a breaking ball that has fooled Crook. If you're Chaz Crook right now, I don't know if you're sitting fastball on this one. Even though a full count, you know Kragel wants to hit the zone. 3-2 away. Runners get a head start. That one, a fastball sails way up and away. Bases are juiced. Chaz Crook walks. Gage Crott with a big opportunity to continue his night. He's got an RBI double already.
Now batting for the Sasquatch.
We'll see what Crott can do. He's got a double down the 3rd base line that fooled Troy Berg over at 3rd, and now Berg is going to be hugging the line. He does not want that to happen again. He is literally playing maybe 1.5 steps off the line over there at 3rd. Gage Crott, bases juice, 2 away, a chance to add to this lead. Big swing and a miss at the first pitch from Craigle. It's going to be strike 1. And we'll see if Brant Craigle can implement that speed difference we've seen. Almost a 20-mile-an-hour difference between some pitches. He can top out at 89 on his fastball. We've seen a 67-mile-an-hour breaking ball. 0-1 right here to Crott. Fastball outside all the way in the left-hand batter's box. Count goes even at 1-1. We'll have to see with a 5-3 lead if Crockett puts this in the outfield. You got Reyes at second. He's going to be taken off on any contact with 2 away. Peterson's been aggressive all year with balls into the outfield. We'll see if he can potentially send Reyes home and maybe get 2 RBIs at Crott's night. Fouls off that one. It's a 1-2 count. 1 strike away from Craigle getting out of this one. Brant Craigle, this is his second appearance. This is a nice and a tough spot to get into. Right now with Ben Seminara standing on deck, Gage Crott, who already has an RBI double, trying to get out of this one. Brant Craigle, see if he can play hero and potentially spark the bats for the Big Sticks. Crott fouls off the 1-2. On that one, high and in. Gage Crott fighting it off. Stays alive. 1-2 count to the Sasquatch right fielder. Crott's had a nice night in right field defensively and offensively so far. Talked about his RBI double, tied this game up back in the 4th, and now has a chance in the 5th to extend the lead that currently stands at 2, 5-3. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Crott. Checks his swing on that breaking ball in the dirt. It gets away from Carey, and what a check by Crott. That would have been absolutely disgusting. A 71-mile-an-hour breaking ball misses. Crott held back, a 2-2 count. 2s are wild again. Bases juiced. 2-2 count, 2 away to Gage Crott, trying to get the second run of the inning and possibly more if he can put this one in the gap. Crott, a swing and a miss. He goes down swinging. Craigle comes out of the pen, limits the Squatch to 1 run. They strand the bases loaded with 2 away. Crott goes down swinging. 5-3, Sasquatch lead heading into the 6th inning of play here at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
In health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
open up the doors and turn it up. Gonna stomp my boots in the Georgia mud. Gonna watch you make me fall in love. Get up on the hood of my daddy's tractor. Up on the toolbox, it don't matter. Down on the tailgate, girl, I can't wait to watch you do your thing. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me.
Right here from Spearfish, South Dakota, it's Kids and Company Dance. As we get ready for the 6th inning coming up, Sasquatch still have the lead, 5-3. At the Lodge at Deadwood, you can experience award-winning lodging, dining, and casino entertainment in a historic Blythehill setting. Visit the Lodge today, located in Deadwood. A reminder, a $10,000 Grand Slam giveaway participant tonight is Jim Brown. He has a chance for $10,000. If the Sasquatch hit a Grand Slam in the bottom of the 8th inning, he'll be a lot richer. Thanks to the Kids and Company Dance Team for their performance tonight, and also Spearfish Forest Products and 9-Man Enterprises. They're proud to be a certified member with SFI, Sustainable Forest Initiative. We put forest health first. And they're taking over.
Aiden Bennett back out onto the bump for inning number 6 of his night. Had a little bit of trouble in the first 3, but since then, the 4th and the 5th, he has been spectacular. Sasquatch added another run in the bottom of the 5th. They were working with a 4-3 lead. It is now 5-3 after DJ Van Adden added his 3rd RBI of the night. And the first pitch of the 6th inning from Bennett misses for ball 1. Leadoff hitter going to be Cam Uran. It's 5-6-7. Uran, Buckmaster, and Berg due up for this one. Cam Uran, the left fielder, 1 for 1, has came around to score on a walk. He skies that one high in the air in a foul territory, back into the bleachers. Take cover, Spearfish, as that one comes into the stands. 1-1 count now. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. You couldn't make it. I know the crowd here at Black Hills Energy Stadium sure did a nice halftime performance right there. But we're back to baseball in the 6th inning. It's a 1-1 count to Cam Uran. Swings on that one and fouls it off again off the edge of the bat. This time, that one's going to leave the ballpark into the parking lot. It's a 1-2 count after the first pitch missed high. 2 straight competitive pitches from Bennett gets him in a pitcher's count. 1-2 to the leadoff hitter, Cam Uran, who is 1 for 1 with a walk and a single, also with a stolen bag. That one's going to be drilled in the right down the line. Croc giving chase towards the line. It's going to be 1 at least. Uran's going to hit the brakes right there. He's going to take his leadoff single to lead off base runner for the Bigsticks as they try to come back in this one. Cam Uran out of the 5 spot. He has been spectacular. 2 singles, a walk, a run scored, a stolen base. He has done everything you need him to do. He even got 2 RBIs to his night. He has done literally everything you need him to do. That big 2-out, 2-run RBI in the 3rd, 2 RBI single in the 3rd inning to take the lead. Unfortunately, since then, the offense hasn't done anything, but he comes around for the first time since then, and he gets on base for a leadoff knock. Pinch hitter for the Bigsticks in this one with a runner on first. A big first half hack. It's going to be Alex Erlob. He's going to take over the shortstop position. He's going to take over second base right now, as it looks like, with Boss Buckmaster. We'll have to see what the defensive layout for the Bigsticks is when they come back. But for now, Alex Erlob taking over for Buckmaster after going 0 for 1. He's going to hit that one high in the air down the line and left. Vorwald giving chase to the corner in foul territory. The speed of Trey Vorwald robs the base hit from Alex Erlob. Trey Vorwald, another defensive masterclass in left field, 1 away. And that is his value right there. My goodness. Yesterday, it was all at the plate with 2 singles to lead off. Big innings for the Squatch. Today, 1 for 3 at the plate. Still a nice night. But those 2 defensive plays he has made down the line, the speed and the ability to track down fly balls that are veering towards foul territory and dangerous territory. Trevor Wald, wow. Still a runner on first, but now 1 away after that beautiful play in left. A big swing and a miss from Troy Berg, who is 0 for 2. Grounded out to short to lead off the 4th. Struck out swinging back in the 2nd. Bennett still only working with 3 Ks on his night. He has been a strikeout merchant early in this season. He's going to check the runner, gets by Van Atten, he's going to take off. DJ Van Atten's going to jog over to that one. Vance is the second base and now in scoring position, a chance to cut this lead right in half with a hit to the outfield for Troy Berg. An error on Aiden Bennett as that one gets by. And now Cam Uran is standing on second base. Bachman's going to back off the check. Here's the pitch from Bennett. Outer third, got him with a breaking ball. It's an 0-2 count. Aiden Bennett 1 pitch away from retiring Berg. He's got 3 Ks on the night and an 0-2 count, looking for number 4 for the second out of the inning. The costly mistake. That's 3 pickoff attempts in a row. The ball's gone in the dirt to Van Atten. That one Van Atten can't block, and it gets by him. That's an error on Aiden Bennett. Runner advances to scoring position. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch to Berg. Swings on that one, it chops it, it's low, it goes to Hoyer in center field. Takes a few steps in, makes the catch, no tag from the runner at second, and there's 2 away. Still a runner 180 feet away, but now 1 pitch away from getting out of this one. Marcus Albahausen now stepping in the left-hand batter's box. He had a sac fly for the first run of the ball game for the Bigsticks in the top of the second, but since then, he's only got 1 AB, and he grounded out to Ryan Bachman in that 1, 2, 3, 4th inning. We'll see what he can do here. He's put the ball in the air, put it on the ground. We'll see if he can now drop it for a base hit and score a run and keep the inning alive. First pitch, Seminar tried to pull it back down. It missed. It's a 1-0 count as that one misses up high at the chin. Standing on deck, Matthew Lewis. His 8-9 spot has kind of been a black hole. No offense coming so far from the Bigsticks in this spot. That one low and inside. Bennett locates Seminar, pulls it back up. A beautiful spot from Bennett. It's a 1-1 count. On that one right there, that's a beautiful example of a pitch that I don't think the catchers get enough credit for what they do right there. That one could have been called a ball. It was very, very borderline, but a great job by Seminara as Bennett steps off, almost froze Duran at second, but no one was there to hold him, so didn't make a mistake and throw it in the center field as Reyes was not expecting him to actually step off and challenge the runner. 1-1 count to Marcus Albahausen here with 2 away. Up high and away, misses 2-1. Bennett cannot locate upstairs right now. He's got to go back to the bread and butter, and his bread and butter right now has been the breaking ball. It's been mainly the bread and butter to righties, as he's been going front door breaking balls. We'll have to see if he goes to one here, the 2-1 on a lefty, maybe make it a back foot or start in the right-hand batter's box, try to freeze down the outer third. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It is not a breaking ball. It's another fastball upstairs. It sails away. Seminara jumps up and snags it, and it's a 3-1 count now to Albahausen. Matthew Lewis standing on deck. Quade Peters in the hole if needed. In the top of the order has been on fire right now. You want to try to stay away from that area, especially with runners on. Here's the pitch. That one low and inside. Albahausen's going to take his walk. Runners on first and second. No damage done on that one as a free base open at first. But now Matthew Lewis to the plate, and you are risking potentially rolling over to the top of the order. Top of the order that has, in fact, absolutely dominated today as Quade Peters in the leadoff spot. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. Keenan Proctor has a double. He's 1 for 2. But now you got to focus on Matthew Lewis, who's 0 for 2, but now with a big chance. As more movement in the bullpen. It was Joe McBride earlier, but now Jack Sutton getting loose. Saw him last night close out the game in a 4-batter top of the 7th in Game 2 of the doubleheader. We'll see if Bennett can get out of this 6th inning unscathed. That pitch low, Seminar pulls it back up. A beautiful spot and a beautiful play by Seminar behind the plate to stick his glove right there. It's an 0-1 count. Bennett gets ahead of Matthew Lewis. Lewis kind of a wild card to put the ball in the air, put the ball on the ground. He's done every single thing in the last 2 games. There's no consistency that you can expect here. We will see. That one outside, Seminar tried to pull it back. He missed. It's a 1-1 count. put the ball on the ground twice in game 1, also struck out twice. So in his 6 at-bats so far, he has put the ball on the ground 4 times and struck out twice. That one outside on the outer chalk. Seminar trying to pull it back in again. It misses for another ball in this at-bat. Right now, if you're Bennett, you cannot risk rolling over because this might be the last batter he faces if Matthew Lewis gets on. Don't want to put Quade Peters up against a pitcher he's already figured out 2 times. That one low and inside. Seminar tried to hold it and missed. Count goes 3-1. And now if you're Bennett, your best pitch needs to come here. This might be the last pitch of his night if Lewis trots over to first on a free bag and the bases become juiced. Here's the pitch from Bennett. That one's going to be fouled off into the bleachers behind the Bigsticks dugout. Count goes full here with 2 away. Runners will get a head start. A big pitch from Aiden Bennett right here. We will see if he can get out of this little jam. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Full count to the 9 spot, Matthew Lewis. Potentially the last batter of his night. Probably is, no matter what. We'll see if he can do so and get 6 complete innings through his night. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners take off. That one's chopped away. A defensive swing by Matthew Lewis. He'll see another full count pitch. Runner's going to go back. A lot of speed over there at first from Albahausen. He was already rounding second base by the time that ball made contact with the backstop. Runner's going to get a head start again. Full count, part 2 with 2 away. Aiden Bennett trying to get out of this one. Here's the pitch to the 9-hole hitter. Outside, check this swing. Outer third, they'll offer, and he did not go. The bases are juiced with 2 away, and a base hit to the outfield could tie this game. What is Jarrett Hunt going to do? Will he make the move to the pen? No motion from the dugout. It's Aiden Bennett's game. The bullpen is asking questions right now, making movements over, and now Jarrett Hunt will come out before Quade Peters is going to step into the box. Aiden Bennett's night is 99% going to be done. Recovered well from the first 3 innings, having a little bit of trouble, and he is out after 96 pitches in this one. The bullpen gets the call with the bases juiced, 2 away with a 2-run lead, trying to leave the top of the 6th with that lead. We'll be back right after this pitching change out here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Coming in out of the bullpen for the Spearfish Sasquatch. From Sioux Falls and Augustana University, number 33, Jack Sutton. Providing electrical work and services, Hot Electric Controls is here for all of your wiring needs. Call today at 605-892-2200 to get started on your project. When your vehicle falls sick, fear not. The Auto Doctor in Spearfish holds the antidote. Capable of nursing any make and model back to health. When your car is ill, they're the pill at the Auto Doctor.
Jack Sutton gets his number called out of the bullpen. He faces a red-hot Bigsticks bat in Quade Peters in a big spot, potentially a game-changing spot right here with the bases loaded, up 2 away. Can Jack Sutton deliver for the Squatch? He had 2 strikeouts in his 7th inning appearance last night to close out that one. See what he can do here. Breaking ball finds the zone low and away. That was a nasty pitch to start out. 0-1 to Quade Peters, the lead-off hitter, and he has been spectacular today. 2 singles, a walk, but has not scored. Been stranded at second twice, been stranded at third once. 3 times he's been in scoring position, and the lineup behind him has not been able to drive him home. We'll see if he can drive home runs here with the bases juiced. Sutton's going to walk off the mound, take a step off, recollect himself here. This is a huge spot out of the pen for Jack Sutton, the freshman from Augustana University. This is a spot that if you can be in as a pitcher and get out, that's a lot of momentum for your team. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Peters. Upstairs at the letters, he just missed it right there. Peters held off. That's a nice pitch from Sutton, but what a lead from Quade Peters. Keeps himself alive. Just a little bit high, and he wanted it right there. You saw him start his stride with his front left foot and almost bite, but nonetheless a 1-1. Chops someone over to third. Crook makes the play on the backhand. He falls, tags third. Jack Sutton gets out of it. What a play by Chaz Crook at third. The 2-run lead intact for the Squatch. After 6 innings of defense, they go to the bottom of the 6th inning, up 5-3. Ice in Jack Sutton's veins, ice in Chaz Crook's veins, making the play on the ground ball of the line. We'll be right back right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.
Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance.
We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today and let's get you to your peak.
Ben Seminara leading off here in the bottom of the 6th inning after that heroic play. Jack Sutton coming out of the pen, bases juiced, 2 away, preserved a 2-run lead, and a ground ball to Chaz Crook. And the camera quality here at Spearfish, the camera setup can't even do that justice. Chaz Crook fielding a ground ball on his back end, going towards the line. He slipped and fell, and while falling, tagged the bag, but quickly an 0-2 count to Seminara. Buckmaster's night has done his second. Obviously, Alex Erlob, the new second baseman for the Bigsticks, as that could be a killer. We have to see how the Sasquatch bats react. Seminar is going to call time. He wants to go slower. Still Brant Craigle out on the bump, the 6'5" freshman from Pima Community College. We'll see what he can do here with an 0-2 count on Seminara, and it's a 3-pitch strikeout to start the bottom of the 6th. What a play, and what 3 pitches. Ben Seminara goes down swinging to lead off here in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order now, Bryson Hoyer has not had a fun night. He is 0 for 3, reached on an error in the 1st inning. We will see being at his first base hit of the night here in the 6th.
Bryson Hoyer.
Checks his swing up at the letters. He held up. It's ball 1 to Bryson Hoyer with 1 away. Ryan Bachman due up on deck. Seth Nelson in the hole if needed. He's had a night as well, but this 1-2, Hoyer Bachman, usually the consistent part of the lineup for the Squatch. They have not had a fun night in this one as Hoyer fouls that one off at 1-1. Combined 0 for 6, this 1-2. They both reached twice, though, due to an error both on the shortstop and second baseman of this Bigsticks infield. We'll have to see if they can turn it around here. The rest of the lineup has been picking up the slack. That one fouled off. Count goes 1-2. Talk about that 1-2 not taking care of business. That's a recipe where if you would have told me the 1-2 Hoyer Bachman wasn't getting on base, I would have called you crazy and said the Sasquatch probably weren't winning this game. But here they are, and it's with the bottom of the order. Chaz Crook, Gage Crott have been absolutely unreal. As Hoyer gets the breaking ball hanging and sends it one high in the air to left field. That one directly to a glove of Uran, and it's an easy second out. A dangerous pitch. Bryson just missed it, and Uran didn't even have to move.
Now
2 away.
batting for the Sasquatch, for Rapid City, Ryan Bachman.
Ryan Bachman off the play with 2 away, trying to avoid a quick 1-2-3 after that one. We'll have to see if Jack Sutton goes out for his second inning of work. Only 3 pitches to get that final out. And he got weak contact over to third. Chaz Crook made the beautiful play, obviously. At the end of that inning, you couldn't really see the angle here on camera at Blackwell Stadium, but trust us, it was a beauty. 1-0 count as Bachman gets out of the way of that one. He's put the ball on the ground 3 times, see if he can do something different here. Get the breaking ball from Craigle, and it's okay for a strike. Talking amongst ourselves in the press box, after Craigle's first inning of work to get out of that 5th inning and keeping it just 1-run damage, the speed difference between Craigle's fastball and breaking ball, absolutely absurd. If you can just locate your stuff, you can almost have a 20-mile-an-hour difference between fastball and breaking ball. But so far, 2 fastballs, and they've both missed the zone. 1 in, 1 out. It's a 2-1 count now to Ryan Bachman. Seth Nelson, the designated hitter, standing on deck. He's been hot today. We'll see if potentially he gets up as Bachman takes another fastball inside. The shift once again on Ryan Bachman, but this time Alex Erlaub playing almost directly behind the bag instead of basically at shortstop where Buckmaster did some in the first 3 ABs for Bachman. 3-1 to Ryan Bachman. Here's the pitch. Up high. That one was a 5-pitch walk. Bachman saw 4 fastballs that just didn't even come close to sniffing the zone. In a different area code, he reaches base with a walk. It's a 2-out base runner for the Sasquatch.
San Pedro, California, Seth Nelson.
Seth Nelson now with a single and a double. He has been spectacular. We will see if he can keep this 2-out rally going. If you look in right field right now, Matthew Lewis playing very far off the line of lefty Nelson. We'll see if he can connect on a pitch and potentially get a run across the board. If it goes in the gap, Bachman's going to get a jump on any contact with 2 away. We will see what happens if he can just get on base even. Bachman advances potentially to third base. You've got DJ Van Atten up to the plate, and he has had himself a day. The part of the order you want with base runners on, as Nelson puts that one off the edge of the bat, over to short. Tries to make the play, cross time, and the throw is high. Is it in time? It is. What a play by Abelhausen. Barely beats Nelson out. Ryan Bachman's walk is spoiled. Seth Nelson almost gets on for the 3rd time, but a bullet by Abelhausen at short spoils that idea. A 0 in the top of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. We go to the top half of the 7th, excuse me. Jack Sutton back out onto the bump.
I wanna shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. And she loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice strike.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my lover.
Seventh inning action. We're down to the back third of this ball game. 7th inning starts now. Jack Sutton back out onto the bump after getting out of that bases loaded jam. In the bottom of the 6th coming in for relief. First pitch goes behind the leadoff hitter, Keenan Proctor, who looked to lay down a bunt, but pulls it back as that one missed pretty badly. Goes behind him, ball 1-1-0. Proctor on his night, he is 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. He has been absolutely spectacular. We will see. We'll see if he can potentially get a runner on as quick timeout. Ryan Bachman, the second baseman, going to re-attend to his cleats and get them tied up. There is action going on in the Squatch bullpen. Have to see what arm they turn to after Sutton just getting loose right now. 1-0 from Sutton. That one's low. Seminar tried to pull it back up from the dirt. Did not fool Whitcraft at all. It's a 2-0 count now to the leadoff hitter, Keenan Proctor. 2-3-4 due up for the Big Sticks. Proctor, Rogers, and Carey. And they have not necessarily had the night that you want them to have if you're head coach Jordan Price. That breaking ball finds the zone. It's a 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter in the top of the 7th. Right now, Sutton. He was phenomenal yesterday against his Big Six team in the top of the 7th inning. We got another top of the 7th inning appearance. And another breaking ball finds the outer third. They're falling down 2-0. Locates 2 straight breaking balls. It's 2-2. I'd have to expect you go fastball. There's no way you give them 3 straight, but maybe try to freeze them outside again. We will see what Sutton's mind is thinking right now. Seminar is going to give him the sign. He shakes off the first one. Likes the second sign, and here's the 2-2 pitch to the leadoff hitter. Low and inside, it was a fastball, it missed. Count goes for the leadoff hitter right here. Just got to locate something. Crook and Van Atten both playing very close to the line. There is that hole between Van Atten and Bachman at second and first in the right field part of the infield that has beat the Sasquatch all day. Checks his swing at the letters. They want to offer down the first base to Jeremy Mergel. He waves safe. It's a leadoff walk for Keenan Proctor. He did not go on that one, and Jeremy Mergel did not even budge or even think about it. He just immediately signaled no, he did not. It's a leadoff base runner once again. That is the 5th time, and now Danny Rogers comes up to the plate. Once again, has not had a night that you necessarily want to remember. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts as he watches that breaking ball go in for strike 1. The backdoor breaking ball is to start in the right-hand batter's box, go over the plate, freeze these Big Six batters. They haven't caught up to it all night. Gotta think that's what you go to all the time in this one. We'll see if Sutton goes back. Big lead over at first base. They're gonna check him, just let him know that they know he's there. Keenan Proctor dancing around over at first. Tying run is at the plate for the Big Sticks here in the top of the 7th inning. They had a chance to tie it back in the top of the 6th. That one's high in the air and a foul territory on the third base line. Crook giving chase. He's going to run out of room. This one's going to just go into the bleachers. 0-2. An 0-2 count, Danny Rogers. Carson Carey, the cleanup spotting catcher on deck. He has also not had the night. And then Cam Uran, he's standing in the hole. He has had a night. He has 2 singles, but 3-4. Danny Rogers, Carson Carey has yet to record a base hit. They are 0 for 6. We'll see if Rogers can maybe turn that fortune around and get the Big Six back in this one. This is someone you want to get going, but if you're Sutton, you can get out. A huge bat in the lineup to get retired. Here's the 0-2 from Sutton. Runner takes off. Breaking ball inside. Seminar and no throw down at the stolen bag. Ball 1 missed just inside. Sutton can't believe it. And it's going to be a 1-2 count to Danny Rogers now with a chance to chip into this lead that the Sasquatch have built. It's a 5-3, but a runner standing on second base, a hit in the outfield could make this thing a 5-4 ball game here in the 7th. Reyes backs off the runner at second base. Here's the pitch from Sutton, still dancing around at second. Tried the breaking ball, missed. Count goes 2-2. You cannot let this count get full if you are Sutton right now. You cannot risk putting another runner on. The Sasquatch all day with Bennett in the first 3 innings. It was a lead-off, 2 runners getting on. Just runners on first and second, no outs, and that's what killed them in those first 3 innings and led to the Big Six having a 3-2 lead after 3 innings of play. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, checked his swing. Count goes full again. Sutton having a little bit of trouble right now. See how short his leash is. He pitched yesterday, so we're going to have to see. Maybe his leash is a little bit shorter due to that fact. It looks like David Chase warming up in the bullpen for the Sasquatch. We'll see when he gets the nod. It looks like he's getting a little bit hotter and hotter. Full count to Danny Rogers. Here's the pitch, runner on second. Checks the runner at second 3 times, and time's going to be called by Rogers at the plate. And right now, if you're Reyes, I think Reyes or Bachman, one of you's got to just check that runner. You cannot let him keep dancing around and get in the mind of Jack Sutton. He did so already on first, checked him once, but he's doing it again. Here's the 3-2 pitch, outside and missed. It's another walk. Danny Rogers goes over to first. It's a leadoff walk followed by another walk. And it's base runners on first and second again. This is a problem the Sasquatch had in the first 3 innings, and 2 out of 3 times runs came across the board.
A couple of things here in the 7th inning. We're going to pass the hat during the 7th inning.
Oh my goodness, a big opportunity here, and going to be another game-changing moment here for the Sasquatch. Pinch hitter, it's going to be Isaac Huddle. He's going to take over for Carson Carey, who has not had the game that he wants to remember. So Carson Carey's night is going to be done going 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a quick mound visit. We'll see if this is just calming Sutton down or if this is it for his night, and they go to David Chase, the freshman from Loyola Marymount University. David Chase coming out of the bullpen. Jack Sutton's night is done. Got out of the jam in the top half of the 6th, but put the Sasquatch in another one. David Chase can come try to get out of it. 2 runners on, first and second, no outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Sasquatch clinging on to a 2-run lead.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
Isaac Huddle going to pinch hit for Carson Carey. Here he's going to take over the catching duties and slot in the cleanup spot. In a big spot here, corner infield playing in David Chase out of the bullpen. We will see what Isaac Huddle does on the first pitch from Chase. Hits the one high in there to left field. Vorwell making a beeline towards the track. He'll make the catch on the run. Runners go back to their respected bases. 1 pitch and 1 big out for David Chase. Now a ground ball away from being out of this jam. Chase, the young right-handed arm from Loyola Marymount University. This is a big chance for a young arm to get a little bit of momentum going. This is a big spot. He has not had a lot of success this year for the Squatch. Cam Uran comes to the plate. He's got 2 singles, 2 for 2 with a walk. Also stole a run and stolen a bag. First pitch outside finds the zone. Beautiful pitch outside, and if you are a lefty batter right now, they are not swinging at anything outside. If you start it in the right-hand batter's box, you can catch the zone. They have not taken 1 swing at those breaking balls. That's something you gotta have in control if you're David Chase in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Chase to Uran. Gonna check the runner at second twice before he delivers. That one in the dirt. Seminar keeps it in front of him. Count goes 1-1. Right now, if you're David Chase, you just need to worry about the guy at the plate. Nobody cares about that 4th run at second base. If you can get Cam Uran out, that's the hardest matchup you're going to have on the mound right now. Joe McBride is getting loose in the pen for the Sasquatch, but we'll see if David Chase can get out of this jam. Time is called. Going to step away out of the box as you ran. Alex Erlob standing on deck. He came in relief of Bloss Buckmaster, second base. He flew out to left field on a beautiful read by Trey Vorwald. Looked like it could have been dropped for a hit, but Vorwald made a great read back in the 6th inning. Breaking ball outside again, and there it is. It's almost guaranteed at this point. They will not, the bat will not come off the shoulder. They will not swing at that pitch. If you're David Chase right in a 1-2 count, you might have to do it again. Absolutely disgusting right there. We'll see what he does. 1-2, 2 runners on. David Chase trying to get a big second out of this one. Dancing around at second base is Proctor. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be a fastball inside. It's chopped foul down the first base line. Over to the Sasquatch dugout. Almost takes out Seth Nelson and Dylan Ritchie along with Bailey Bordas over there standing next to the right side of the netting. 1-2. Here's a big chance. David Chase and just doing a fastball inside. Maybe try to do the breaking ball outside again and put them down looking. They won't swing at those pitches, and if they do, they're going to be defensive swings. So Mike try that right here. We'll have to see what Chase can do. Chase sets. Here's going to be the pitch with 1-2. That one's going to jam him inside. He did not want to swing at that one at all. Last minute, puts a bat on it. Lives to see another one. A good defensive swing from Cam Uran. And now David Chase will do it again. 1-2, 1 away, 2 runners on. Van Atten really hugging the line over there at first. We will have to see Bachman playing back at second. Left side of the infield playing at their normal depths. Here's the 1-2 again. Outer third. This one didn't get the zone. That's an inconsistent call. It's a strike if it's an earlier at bat. My goodness. What a pitch, and it is a little outside, but it's like the same spot that's been getting called all night. Oh, a bullet dodge right there from Cam Uran. David Chase, now the 2-2. He's just got to forget that one and move on here. Chase sets at the waist. Checks the runner at second twice. Once again, here's the pitch. Outer third, tried to get him the bite. He almost did. Count goes full again. The third full count, and both times it's been from a 1-2 that has fallen. Here we go. Full count. Potentially the bases could be juiced again. We will see. But David Chase trying to get a big second out on Cam Uran, who's been hot today. Here's the payoff pitch from Chase. Low in the zone. Just missed. Seminar tried to pull it up. It's going to be a walk to Cam Uran, his second of the night. He is 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Bases are juiced for Alex Erlob. A big chance to potentially tie this ball game here in the top of the 7th. Van Atten coming in and talk to Chase a little bit, let him know what's up. But you're 1 ground ball away. This team has already gotten a ground ball double play in the first inning. We'll see if they can turn their second of the night if they have a chance. McBride standing put in the pen. He looks ready if needed. We'll have to see how big Chase's leash is here. Bases are juiced. Alex Erlob with a big chance here in his second at-bat. That one inside the front door breaking ball. 0-1 count. David Chase, a beautiful pitch right there. Once again, getting ahead on the runner. Van Atten and Crook playing in on the grass, or on the edge of the dirt and grass, I should say. Maybe trying to get a force at the plate. We will have to see if the balls hit their direction. Van Atten's already got the force at the plate once. We'll see if he does it again. Here's an 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be swung at in the dirt. It's 0-2. David Chase now 1 pitch away from getting that crucial second out of this one. Scary situation for the Bigsticks offense. And scary situation for the Sasquatch. But David Chase trying to get a big second out with an 0-2 on Alex Erlob. Troy Berg standing on deck. Here's the 0-2 from Chase. Swung on inside. And Erlob fouls that one off the backstop. He's tried to jam him on fastballs inside now with 2 strikes 2 times. But both Uran last at bat put a defensive swing on a ball, and Erlob right there, he had plans to drive that thing, but missed it badly. Got a piece of it though, fouled it off, stays alive. 0-2 remains. 0-2 once again from David Chase. Here is the pitch to Erlob. Outside, front door slider, just missed. David Chase almost froze him. It was just outside. Seminar tried to pull it back, but couldn't get the call. 1-2. David Chase in a huge spot to get his name known here in Spearfish, South Dakota. The home crowd here of nearly 500. 1-2 with 1 away. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, he swung on it in, missed. Alex Erlob goes down swinging on a nasty pitch, low and inside from David Chase. 1 out away from getting out of this jam. Troy Berg, he has other ideas right now. He's 0 for 3 on the night. No pinch hit coming for the Bigsticks third baseman. We will see if David Chase can get this one going. 87-mile-an-hour fastball, and that one is sit down Erlop. And now Troy Berg looking for his first hit of the night, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. We'll see if he can get it. That one low in the dirt. Seminar keeps in front of him. Runners stay put at the 1-0 count. Marcus Albehausen on deck to the 7-8-9, despite not having a base hit in their combined plate appearances. Not getting any pinch hits so far at the 7 spot. Troy Berg in a 1-0 count. That one low in the dirt again inside. Chase tried a front door breaking ball. Seminar slides over, corrals that thing. It's a 2-0 count now. This has to be your best pitch right here if you're David Chase. This has to be a strike. You cannot go down 3-0. We will see what he does to Troy Berg. Chase settles at the waist. Here's the pitch from David Chase with 2-0. That one low in the dirt. It's a 3-0 count. Chase has not located a single pitch above the dirt. He has potential to walk in a run and put the tying run 90 feet away. After that big second out, this is not what you need, but this might be it. You have to see if David Chase walks home a run here. It might be Joe McBride time. 3-0 count. Here's the pitch from Chase. Low, strike one. He got him. Berg started walking towards first. It's a 3-1 count. Do it again, David Chase right here. Take a few MPHs off and just locate this pitch. Oh man, the tension here in Spearfish, South Dakota. I wish you viewers at home could feel it, but you can probably hear it in my voice. 3-1 count, 2 away, bases juiced to Troy Berg. Here's the pitch from Chase. Swung on and chopped on the third base line and foul. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded, up 2. Runner's gonna take off. So, if this is a base hit in the center field, it's going to score 2. The runner at second is going to get a head start. This is dangerous. The biggest pitch of David Chase's Sasquatch career right here in the next 5 seconds. Set to the waist. Bases are juiced, 2 away. Full count, here's the pitch. Fouled off the backstop. Troy Berg fighting off. We'll see another full count pitch from Chase. The nice swing from Berg on that one. On the high breaking ball. We will see. This is huge right here. Man, oh man, this is the biggest pitch of David Chase's probably collegiate career after redshirting his freshman year at Loyola Marymount. 3-2 count, 2 away, bases juice, a 2-run lead. The biggest pitch of David Chase's collegiate career up to this point. Right here, he sets at the waist. Here's the pitch, low and inside, almost hit him, a run, walks home, tying run 90 feet away. This is a 5-4 ball game. Marcus Albehausen up to the plate now, no motion to the bullpen. This is David Chase's inning, and we will see what he does. Another walk, his second of the night. 4 batters, 2 walks, a strikeout and a flyout for David Chase. Now, tying run 90 feet away. A base hit in center field could put the lead back in Dickinson's control. Big swing and miss. Marcus Albehausen was only swinging for one thing right there and one thing only. You know, the tie game. He came up short. Waved at that one at the 0-1. David Chase got to erase that one from his memory, and now just work with the 0-1 count he has on Albehausen. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. That one low, gets away from Seminara. He goes over to it, runner stay put. It bounced away as it was in the dirt, bounced off what looked like the left shin pad and went down the first base line. Runner stay put. Rogers stays at third. He's the tying run right now. It's a 1-1 count. David Chase, a chance to potentially be a hero here in Spearfish. 5-4 the lead. Bases are juiced, the 1-1 count to Marcus Albehausen, looking for his first base hit of the night. That one low and away misses. 2-1. If you're Seminar right now, I think you need to go calm your pitcher down. Or if you're Hunt right now, you need to go out there and talk, because that tying run cannot be walked home. And I can guarantee if he is, McBride's coming in the game. 2-1 count. Marcus Albehausen in the left-hand batter's box. David Chase trying to get out of this one. Swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Seminara. 2-2 with 2 away. Bases are juiced in a 1-run lead. My goodness, the tension is right back in this one. What a fastball from Chase, 89 miles an hour. We'll see if he can do it again. 2-2, 2 away for David Chase. Trying to keep the lead. Another big pitch, the biggest of his collegiate career so far. Here's the pitch. Swan lifts it high in the inner foul territory. Crook giving chase towards the fence. Will he have room? He will not. He runs out of room by maybe a foot. My goodness, almost hit the pole on the top of the outfield, or on top of the foul fence over here in Spearfish. Count remains at 2-2. If that one's 6 inches to the left in the fair territory, Chaz Crook retires the last out of the inning again. But now we do 2-2 again. David Chase, 2-2 with 2 away, bases juiced. The tying run standing on third in the top of the 7th. Seminar going to call time. He wants to have a word with his young right-handed arm. The young freshman catcher talking to the young freshman pitcher here in a big spot with potentially all the momentum of this one on line. If the Bigsticks tie it up or take the lead, the momentum shifts over to that Dickinson dugout. If Chase gets out of this, we're going to see some emotion out on the mound, and it would be huge. 2-2 once again with 2 away, looking to retire Albehausen and get out of this one with the lead. David Chase, here's the pitch. Swan chopped over to Bachman at second. It's going to be Van Atten making the play. Throw to first in time! DJ Van Atten on the backhand. The Squatch still lead going to the bottom of the 7th. David Chase, what a play. DJ Van Atten and David Chase combined. 1 run comes across at the 1-run lead for the Squatch after 7 innings of defense.
Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
If you're looking for affordable family fun, make sure to plan your visit to Outlaw Square, located on Main Street, Deadwood. You can enjoy live music, history presentations, Wild West reenactments, and more. You can visit outlawsquare.com for more information on their summer events.
DJ Van Atten going to lead off the inning here. He's been hot so far in this one. Clean to a 1-run lead as David Chase got out of that one minimal damage. The Bigsticks had the bases juiced, got 1 run, walked home, but could not convert to tie the game. And now the Squatch stand with a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th as Van Atten watches the first pitch go for a strike. The Bigsticks have 11 runners stranded on base so far in this game, and that is not a recipe for success. And the Sasquatch have to capitalize right here and get some runs going. You cannot let the Bigsticks have the only run since the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 count as that one misses to Van Atten. He's 3 for 3. 3 singles, 3 RBIs, but now the base pad's empty. The only way to get RBI is DJ Van Atten unleashes one. And we haven't seen him do it so far this home series in Game 3 against Dickinson. Maybe has not got a pitch to hit yet in this at-bat. It's 2-1. That one inside nearly hit him for a team leading. I think that would have been number 17. He gets out of the way. It's a 3-1. 3-1 count. The leadoff hitter, DJ Van, 4-5-6, due up for the Squatch here in the 7th. Flies that one foul. Count goes full. The leadoff hitter on deck, Trey Morwald. Luis Reyes due up in the hole. That is the 4-5-6, the meat and potatoes. The lineup and the part of the lineup that has been so good for the Sasquatch today. 3-2 to Van Atten. Here's the pitch. Upstairs at the head, DJ Van Atten walks. He has now reached base 4 times. 3 singles, 3 RBIs, and now a walk to his night. My goodness, DJ Van Atten having himself an offensive night. Trey Vorwald now up to the plate. He is 1 for 3 with a single. And it's a big opportunity for Vorwald right here. Get this inning going, and I would not be shocked if we see a bunt down the third base line with how deep Berg is playing. We'll have to see if Vorwald takes advantage of that. He will. It's going to be a bunt. It's going to be straight. Going to get his huddle. He's going to throw over to first. It's going to be in time to retire Vorwald, but Van Atten goes to second. Don't know if that was the intention of where that bunt was supposed to go, but Trey Vorwald does the job. DJ Van Atten is in scoring position.
Need a beer?
What a play from Trey Vorwald, and now Luis Reyes has an RBI opportunity.
Batting now for the Sasquatch, Luigi Reyes.
Reyes 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch in his last at bat. He singled in the first inning. Since then has struck out and been struck by a pitch. The lone hit by pitch for the Sasquatch, and there's almost number 2 of his night. He gets out of the way. It's 1-0. 89-mile-an-hour pitch, and my goodness, that almost went right at Luis Reyes' eyes. 1-0 to the Sasquatch shortstop. Chaz Crook standing on deck. Gage Crott in the hole if the Sasquatch can get a couple men on here with 1 away. Reyes, high fly ball into center field. Peters going to settle under it to his left. He's going to make the catch. Van Atten goes back to second. Luis Reyes flies out to center field. Quade Peters makes the catch, keeps the runner from advancing. 2 away. Chaz Crook, 1 for 2 with a walk. Also has a double, came around to score the tying run in the 4th. We'll see if he can add an RBI to his night right here with DJ Van Atten on second base. We'll see if he can drop one in the outfield, see if DJ Van Atten gets a full head of steam with 2 away. Grant Craigle working so well in this one, see if he can get out of another inning. Crook checks his swing on that breaking ball. They offer in the field, he did not go. Jeremy Mergel in the field has not called the go around yet. It's a 1-0 count. The Sasquatch third baseman, Gage Crott, standing up on deck. We'll see if Ben Seminara gets a swing in the hole. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Crook. Inside, and they're going to say, got the strike zone. Crook moved out of the way. And they're going to say, caught the inner third. It's a 1-1 count. A nice breaking ball from Brant Craigle evens up the count. If Crook can get a run across here and answer that one in the top of the 7th on Bigsticks, going into the 8th with a 2-run lead sounds a lot better than just a 1 swing of the bat away. That one inside again. Crook gets out of the way, moves his shoulder, and they're going to say got the zone anyways. It's 1-2. My goodness, that was close. It was a little bit inside, it looked, but the benefit of that out goes to the Bigsticks and goes to Craigle onto the bump. 1-2 to Crook. Here's the pitch. That one up at the eyes, and that one you cannot argue is close at the ball. 2-2 to Chaz Crook with 2 away and a runner on second. 9 hits for the Sasquatch this game, but they haven't got one as of late. They don't have a base hit since the 5th inning. And you can't go 2 straight cents. Here's the pitch. Crook swings and misses. DJ Van Atten walks, but other than that, it's easy work for Brant Craigle on the bump. After 7, it's a 5-4 Sasquatch lead heading into the 8th. A nail-biter here in Spearfish, and it's going to be a classic. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. 8th inning action and a nail biter in Spearfish, South Dakota. 5-4 lead for the Squatch. David Chase back out onto the bump, facing Matthew Lewis, the 9-hole hitter, before the order rolls over. And this has to be a short leash as Joe McBride is standing and hot in the bullpen. We'll see if David Chase can work more efficiently with a clean slate. This is the first clean slate he's been given all year. Leadoff hitter Matthew Lewis. He is 0 for 2 with the walk. We'll see what he can do. Fouls off the first pitch. A nice competitive pitch. David Chase, an 89-mile-an-hour fastball on that one. Gets strike 1 on the leadoff hitter. Top of the order, set to roll over. It's going to be Quade Peters, who before his last plate appearance in the 6th inning, he was that last out of the bases juiced down 2 that Jackson was able to get out of on a ground ball to Chaz Crook. We'll see if he can turn it around. But outside, that one misses 1-1. Matthew Lewis, the problem right now for Chase. Gotta wonder how big is the leash right now for David Chase. If he walks this batter, we've seen him get rattled with hitters on. If this guy walks or gets on base somehow, I think McBride might be the arm you turn to as he's hot and ready. Now going to be a line drive into left field, over the glove of Reyes, and it's going to be a leadoff single for Matthew Lewis here in the 8th. They got a base runner. They got the tying run standing at first base. No movement from the dugout of the Sasquatch, so David Chase now needs to get a ground ball here, but he's got Quade Peters, one of the hottest bats in this Big Sticks lineup today. 2 singles, a walk, and a well-hit ball to third that Chaz Cook retired him on. Chase sets now with a runner on first. We'll see what he can do here. Here's the pitch to Peters. He's going to look to lay down a bunt. He pulls away at the first pitch strike from David Chase. Bunt wasted from Quade Peters. Peters has been the most consistent bat in this lineup all day. Just 6 hits. He's got 2 of them. And the lineup behind him just has not been able to drive him home anytime. So we'll see if that can change right here, if he can get on base. Here's the pitch. He's going to try to lay down another bunt. This one's down the first base line and foul. Bunt opportunity, borderline eliminated unless you want to risk it with 2 strikes. Quade Peters pulls back on the first bunt attempt. Call for a strike. Bunts that one foul. Now in an 0-2 count, David Chase needs that big first out. This could be it. Here we go. David Chase with an 0-2 count. Runner on first is Matthew Lewis. He's got a decent lead over there at first. He is dancing around trying to get in Chase's head. Takes an extra step. Shakes that left foot. We'll see what he does. He's going to take off. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lewis goes back. Big first strikeout for David Chase. 1 away. He retires Quade Peters, the most consistent bat in this lineup so far. Keenan Proctor. 2 walks. A double, 1 for 2 on his night. We'll see what he can do here. He doubled and came around to score back in the 3rd inning. Keenan Proctor now looking to get at least a runner in scoring position. We'll see what he can do. He's going to ground that one fouled on the first base line. Van Atten was giving chase, but that one's easily foul. And it's an 0-1 count. David Chase trying to work efficiently right here. This is a big second out, even bigger than the first out. Chills here in Spearfish. This is probably the best game we've had at this stadium so far. I know it hasn't been a lot of baseball action here in Spearfish due to a lot of rainouts this year, 6 on the year and counting. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one low, leaves it off. Seminar trying to pull it back up at the 1-1 count. At the ankles, Seminar has been trying to pull those up all night. Hasn't gone his way as of late. John Whitcraft not biting as this game comes down to the very end. 1-1 count. David Chase sets it at the waist. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss on the outer third. David Chase gets that with a 1-2, and we'll see if Lewis decides to take off. He tried to take off on Quade Peters, but he immediately went back when Peters swung it like a sword on the outer third on the breaking ball. David Chase, 1-2, a big spot trying to get the second out. Danny Rogers standing on deck. Here's a pitch from Chase. Lewis pretended to take off, ball in the dirt. Seminar keeps in front. Lewis retracts back to first. Count goes 2-2. Seminar's been a wall back there today. He has been spectacular. We will see if he continues that here. David Chase trying to get that big second out, potentially 1 ground ball away from the infield turning 2 and getting out of this inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Chase. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Waved him at the dirt. David Chase, the second strikeout in a row, 2 away after the leadoff single. Danny Rogers up to the plate now. The 3 spot, he has not had a good day. 0 for 3 with a walk.
Now for the Bigsticks.
Oh, man, a big spot. Danny Rogers was stranded at third base back in the 7th. And here we go. David Chase, a chance to recover after a leadoff single from the 9-hole hitter. Matthew Lewis thought we might be in for a little bit of trouble, maybe a tie game going to the bottom of the 8th. David Chase, 2 straight swinging strikeouts, a chance to get number 3 and get the 3rd out of the inning. Here we go. David Chase in a big spot. Runner on first is Matthew Lewis. We'll see if he decides to take off. He looks like he wants to. And he will. Now he'll go back. Seminar is going to throw down to second anyways. It sails into center field. A free base on an error from Ben Seminara. And scoring position is the tying run. Matthew Lewis, my God. Dancing around, getting ahead of everybody. We thought it was just David Chase. But it's Ben Seminara too. A costly error potentially. We will see if it is costly or if David Chase can get out of it. 1-0 count. Now Lewis stands with a base hit in the outfield, could tie this game up, and I'd have to think the Bigsticks will send him and test any arm in the outfield. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Leaves it off in the top outer third. It's called for a strike. Good spot from David Chase. Evens up the count at 1-1. The fans here in Spearfish will erupt if David Chase can get out of this one. We'll see if he makes that happen or if this game goes to the bottom of the 8th inning tied. 1-1 count, a big spot for Danny Rogers. Hitless on the night, looking for his first. This would be the biggest spot if you are a Dickinson fan for Danny Rogers to step up. Small lead at second from Lewis. That one bouncing on from Seminara. The throw from third won't happen. They won't risk an error. Now 90 feet away is the tying run in a 2-1 count. Wild pitch from David Chase, and now 90 feet away as that one in the dirt goes off Seminara, then hits the batter, bounces back, but a great jump from Matthew Lewis. He's 90 feet away. Now Ben Seminara has to be an absolute wall. 2-1 with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Outside in the right-hand batter's box. It's a 3-1 count. This might be the last batter that David Chase faces. If he walks right here, might see McBride come in. He's still hot in the bullpen. He's throwing about an inning worth in there, it seems like. We'll see if the leash is that short or if David Chase is just given this inning no matter what. 3-1. Here's the pitch. That one swung on and fouled off. It's going to go full with 2 away. David Chase, my goodness. He can't make our stress levels higher here in Spearfish. Trying to get out of this one. David Chase, this would be a masterclass if he gets out of this with the lead, 5-4. Chase sets at the waist. Here's the full count pitch for the tying run at third, 90 feet away. Swung on and missed in the dirt. David Chase, absolute beauty. 3 straight strikeouts after a leadoff single. Ends the top of the 8th. A 1-run lead carried over to the bottom half. Squatch looking to close this one out. A little insurance won't hurt. We'll see if they can do so on the offensive side.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Here we go. Bottom of the 8th inning, looking at some insurance runs to the Sasquatch. It's going to be the 8-9-1. Gage Crott going to lead off here in the bottom of the 8th. The Squatch lead by 1. David Chase pumping our blood here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. But he got out of it. A leadoff single scared us. 3 straight strikeouts. Indeed scared us when the runner was 90 feet away at third. First pitch to Crott, a breaking ball from the bullpen arm 4. These Bigsticks, it's going to be Kobe Krenz out of the bullpen. Normally see him starting 5 games, 21 in the 3rd innings. He is spectacular, and he's someone that's had the Sasquatch number all year. We've seen him 2 times in 2 different starts, and each time he's pitched an absolute beauty. We will have to see what he does here. He misses that one 1-1. Gage Crott leading off here. That one misses in left-hand batter's box. Another slider, and if you're the Sasquatch and you can leave off those sliders, you're going to do just fine against Krenz. It's that slider that's absolutely disgusting. 2-1 count to Crott. Outer third in the lower corner gets the call, 2-2. On deck, it's going to be Parker Bledgy. He's going to pinch hit for Ben Seminar, and then I'd have to assume Keegan Weston is going to take over the catching duties in the 9th. Here's the 2-2 to Crott. Watches that one low. Crott goes down looking. His 2nd K of the night. And that's the first out of the inning. Kobe Krenz, an absolute beauty out there. Parker Bledgy now going to hit. Try to get the offense moving. Not Parker Bledgy, excuse me. It's going to be Joey Legg. Joey Legg going to pinch hit for the Sasquatch.
Now batting.
Joey Legg is going to take over for Bledgy. His first at bat in a Spearfish uniform is right now. Just got here yesterday. We'll see what he can do here at the 1 away against Krenz. Takes the first pitch up high for ball 1. Joey Legg, this is a huge spot. My goodness, your first at bat trying to get some insurance in a 1-1 count. He takes that strike at the knees. The situation could not be any more stressful here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. We'll see if the Squatch can make it a little less stressful if they can get some runners on and maybe get some insurance. Bryson Hoyer in the top of the order, set the roll over. Even though they haven't had success, that's a bat you want up to the plate here trying to add insurance runs. Legg watches that slider go in. Count goes to a 2-2 count. Struck out Crott looking on a slider. We'll see what he can do here. Can't really get him on a front door slider due to a lefty, but we'll see what he does. 2-2, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, another K. This time it's forwards and Kobe Krenz. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Trying to keep it just a 1-run deficit going in to the top of the 9th inning. Here we go, Bryson Hoyer with 2 away. Trying to get a little bit of momentum and maybe a cushion for the Squatch here. Bryson Hoyer 2 away. He is 0 for 4 in the night. Has put the ball in the air 3 times as he waves and misses at the first slider from Krenz. Kobe Krenz from Dickinson State. He has had nothing but success with the Squatch, and now he's got 2 batters and 2 Ks to show for it. 0-1 to Hoyer, swing and a miss, another slider. It's 0-2 quickly to the leadoff hitter and the last hitter potentially in this 8th inning before Dickinson comes out and tries to tie it up. Have to see who we see out of the pen for the Squatch. Here's the 0-2. That one way outside. Huddle reaches over, grabs it, and it's a 1-2 count. Hoyer lays off that one. Tried to get him to go after a 3rd pitch, but that one was all the way in the middle of the left-hand batter's box. Ryan Bachman on deck, potentially get his 5th at bat if Bryson Hoyer can reach base somehow here. Leaves that one off outside. Count goes even 2-2 with 2 away. Stress building here in Spearfish, South Dakota. 2-2 from Krenz to Bryson Hoyer. We'll see if he can drop one in the outfield. He's put 3 into the outfield, but one is not dropped yet. Fouls that one hard on a line down the first base line into the netting. Almost hit our photographer over there. My goodness, that was a close call. Gonna have to talk to Jacob a little bit later about that one, and now his life probably just flashed before his eyes. 2-2 count, 2 away again to Bryson Hoyer, trying to extend the bottom of the 8th inning for the Squatch before they try to win this one in the top of the 9th. 2-2, 2 away. Hoyer's going to sky that one. Foul once again. Fighting a little bit. That one was in the dirt. Put the defensive swing on it, and he'll see another 2-2 pitch. Kobe Krenz, this is a chance to do exactly what head coach Jordan Price wanted you to do here. We'll see if he can do a 2-2. Swinging a wave at the breaking ball. Bryson Orr goes down. 1, 2, 3. 3 strikeouts for Kobe Krenz. Does his job. 1-run deficit. Squatch trying to close it out. 3 outs away from a series victory over the Bigsticks. It all comes down to this right here. 3 outs remaining in Dickinson's offensive night and potentially in the game. Keegan Weston going to take over the catching duties behind the plate after Ben Seminara was pinch hit for last inning by Joey Legg. Unfortunately for the Sasquatch, Kobe Krenz, Sasquatch kryptonite over the last 2 years on the mound. 1, 2, 3, 3 Ks to keep it a 1-run game. But Chan Yoon has other ideas. Chan Yoon going to come out of the bullpen for the Squatch right now. The man from South Korea with a chance to close this one out and play hero in Spearfish, South Dakota. There is an arm getting loose in the pen. The leash might be short here as 1 run ties this thing. And with the way the offense has been, you can't afford extra innings. 1 hit, the only hit since the 5th inning was DJ Van Atten with a single. Other than that, all walks, Ks, hit by pitch. Here we go. Isaac Huddle going to lead off the 4-5-6. Definitely got your work cut out for you if you're Chan Yoon. We will see what he can do here. Time to get excited here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Chan Yoon. Here's the first pitch of the game. Big swing and a miss on that one from Isaac Huddle. Looked like he was trying to tie the game up right there on the first pitch of the top of the 9th. That was a big swing at the letters. 89-mile-an-hour fastball on that one for Chan Yoon. 0-1 count to leadoff hitter. Cam Uran, he's been hot on the day. He's on deck. We'll have to see if Alex Erlob gets another rip. 0-1 from Yoon. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip back to the backstop. And 0-2 from Chan Yoon. Could be a quick first out. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Does he go back to the fastball for the 3rd time? They can't keep up with it right now. They have, you got to think, maybe 2 straight fastballs up high. Might see another one here. We'll see what Yoon can do on the 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Chan Yoon to Isaac Huddle. Breaking ball left it hanging up there. A 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Missed the zone up high. Weston popped up, and it's ball 1. That one slipped away and missed over the head of Isaac Huddle. Yoon wants a new baseball, and he'll get a new baseball here at the 1-2 count. The tension here in Spearfish has been high ever since this game was made a 1-run game on the top of the 7th, and the Squatch held it at that, put up a 0 in the top of the 8th for Dickinson, but have not been able to add any offense since they put up a run in the bottom of the 5th. It's been 0-0-0, 3 straight innings. See if the bullpen can close this one out. 1-2 from Chan Yoon. That one's going to be hit hard over the short. Luis Reyes on the run. What a read. One away. Luis Reyes, robbery of a leadoff single. Luis Reyes, vintage over there at shortstop. My goodness, what a play, what a read. First out, 2 away. 2 outs away from a win here in South Dakota. Cam Uran up to the plate now. 2 singles. 2 of the 6 hits have come from his bat. 4 of the 6 hits have come from either Quade Peters or Uran. Peters a little bit ways away. The Bigsticks definitely going to have to get rolling if they want to get to his bat. But right now, Cam Uran, 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Scored the first run of the ball game back in the 2nd inning on a sac fly by Marcus Albahaze. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Yoon. That one low and inside, gets away from Weston. Going to be called ball 1 at the 1-0 count. Yoon's going to grab Rosin behind. This is a big spot. Any base runner, that's going to hurt. We'll see if Chan Yoon can retire the second batter. Cam Uran, the left fielder, who's had himself a day versus any pitcher the Squatch have thrown at him. That one's going to miss low and away again. An 86-mile-an-hour pitch in the dirt. Count goes 2-0.
Ready for the Bigsticks, Cam Uran.
Oh, man, this could be huge. Here we go. 2-0 to Cam Uran. This is the biggest pitch of the at-bat. Can't fall down 3-0 and put the tying run on base potentially. Van Atten really hugging the line over at first. Here's the pitch up high. At the chin, it's 3-0. 1 pitch away from the tying run being on base here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, and a 1-run lead for the Squatch. .3-0 count. Here is the pitch from Yoon. This is probably needing to be a very, very good pitch for anyone to swing, and it's not. It's up and away, and the tying run is on base. Cam Uran walks for the 3rd time. He's 2 for 2 with 3 walks. My goodness, he's been the most consistent offensive player in this game, not named DJ Van Atten, who is 3 for 3 with a walk. Alex Erlob, 0 for 2, flew out to deep left field on Trey Borwald in foul territory, and then struck out back in the 7th inning. He comes up, and I'm not going to be shocked if we see a bunt to advance the runner into scoring position. We'll have to see with his bat and how it's gone so far. First pitch outside in the left-hand batter's box. It's 1-0. There's going to be a pinch hitter on deck for Troy Berg. It's going to be Royce Van Dyne. He grabbed the bat, so he's going to appear in this one unless Chan Yoon can get a double play, but we're going to have a mound visit. Mound visit, head coach Jarrett Hunt. Got to see how short the leash is, see if Joe McBride, and there's another arm in that bullpen if needed. We'll see if they make the move. A little bit wild in the last 2 batters after getting up 0-2 on the leadoff hitter. This is insanity today in Spearfish. This is the kind of baseball games that you need to win if you're going to make the playoffs if you're the Sasquatch, though. These are the games you have to win. You're going to get in a lot of them with this tough second-half schedule, seeing the Bigsticks, seeing the Moo, seeing the Spuds majority, and seeing Hastings for 3 total games. Other than that, it's a combination of Fremont, Dickinson, Casper. That is one heck of a schedule for this Sasquatch team. And this will be a big series win to start it if Chan Yoon, with a 1-0 count, can recover after the mound visit. Here's Yoon, here's the pitch. Outside, gets by Weston, scoring position for the tying run. Oh boy, this is big. It's a wild pitch from Chan Yoon, and this game can potentially be tied with a hit to the outfield. The leash has got to be short. This guy gets on. You got to go Joe McBride out of the pen. But we'll see what head coach Jarrett Hunt's going to decide over there, talking to Noah McCandless, who's kind of been operating the bullpen. 2-0 count. Alex Erlob, Royce Van Dyne standing up on deck as a pinch hitter. That one up high at the letters, doesn't catch the zone. It's going to be a 3-0 count. This could be ball 8. If you walk him on 4 pitches especially, but if you walk him in general, you have to move to the bullpen. You cannot afford to lose this game or let it get tied with the way the offense has been going and with Kobe Krenz onto the mound. Strike 1 from Yoon on that one, fighting back from behind. It's a 3-1. 3-1 count, Chan Yoon. Big, big. This is probably the biggest pitch of the night from any Sasquatch pitcher. potentially could put the go-ahead run on base. We'll see if Chan Yoon can locate here on a 3-1. Here's the pitch. Big swing miss from Erlob outside. Full count with one away. If you can locate a strike here, he might be able to get himself one more batter, but we'll have to see. 3-2. Chan Yoon, after falling behind 3-0, has clawed back to a full count with one away. Tying run standing at second. Here we go. 3-2, one away to Alex Erlob. Replaced shortstop, second baseman, Veloz Buckmaster. Skied high in the air down the first base line to foul territory. Van Etten giving chase a run out of room. That one's going to land by the concession stand. We'll do full count again. Honestly, if you're Erlob right now, that's not the worst thing you can do, especially the way Yoon is located. 4 pitches in a row going to the zone right now. I think that's a good bet if you're the Bigsticks. We'll have to see if he can prove everyone wrong and put one in the zone and make Erlob beat him himself and not award him a free 90 feet. 3-2, one away. Here's 3-2, part 2 from Chan Yoon. Down's going to be grounded over to Reyes on the backhand. Diving into left field. They're going to stop the runner at third. It's going to be a single for Alex Erlob. Runners at the corners. The go-ahead run standing at first base. My goodness, this game is scary. The tying run's 90 feet away. No movement is over at the pen. Hunt's going to come out with his hat on. This has got to be it. He's going to ride it out. An interesting decision for head coach Jared Hunt, and one that might come back to backfire here in the top of the ninth. Royce Van Dyne off the bench, another lefty. Here we go. Lefty bats in the Bigsticks. A lot of them, and here's the pitch. Strike one inside from Chan Yoon, 0-1. A double play ball does end this one, but that tying run 90 feet away. Keegan Weston has to be an absolute brick wall behind the plate right here. Nothing can get by you right here, and if that runner takes off, I'd question throwing down without it being cut off. Here we go. Here's the 0-1. Zone 0-2, breaking ball. Chan Yoon locates, ahead 0-2. 0-2 for Chan Yoon. Royce Van Dyne coming off the bench. We saw him in game 2 yesterday behind the dish. He was 1 for 3. Hard contact on his third at-bat, but lined out to center field. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Yoon. Swung on and fouled off another 0-2 pitch that's fouled off by the Bigsticks. They've done it all night. 1-2, 0-2, 2-2, 3-2. It doesn't matter. This team does not want to go down without a fight, and they work pitch counts well. Chan Yoon's going to have to work for this out. It's an 0-2 count. Runner still at first being Erlob. He's got a big lead, but Yoon cannot worry about that at all. Here's the pitch. Outside missed. Ball 1-1-2. Have a few pitches to play with. Yes, that's true with the 0-2, but you cannot afford the bases loaded tying run on second with only one away. Can not happen, and here we go. Chan Yoon, here's the 1-2, here's the pitch. And he hit him. Bases are juiced. Tying run at 90 feet away still. The go-ahead run 180 feet away, and that's got to be it. Jared Hunt's got to walk out of that dugout right now, and he's not making any movement, and now he will up the stairs. Chan Yoon on a 2-strike count. Bases juiced. Pinch runner at first base. That'll do it for his night. Bullpen coming away. Nerves, blood pressure, everything skyrocketed here at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
Sasquatch in the 9th inning. from Monrovia, California, and Hope International, number 18, Nicholas Esparza. Running a business can get complicated, but with All Balance Bookkeeping, you can focus on your business without the added stress of the finances. For more information on their team, visit allbalancebooks.com. For over 4 decades, Interstate Engineering has been the compass of excellence in surveying and engineering. From private developers in bustling cities, trust Interstate Engineering to steer your success.
Once the seal is broken, you gotta go. You let the floodgates open, yeah.
Out of the pen. A huge spot. It's Nick Esparza. Marcus Albhausen trying to play hero. Here we go. One away. Double play ball away, but the tying run at third. Corner of the infield playing in potentially a 2-ball. See what Esparza can do against the 8-9 hitters. It's going to be Marcus Albhausen and Matthew Lewis standing on deck. Looking for his first hit of the game, and this is a huge spot for it if you're a Big Sticks fan. Here we go. Nick Esparza out of the pen. First pitch up high, ball 1. He missed on the breaking ball to 1-0. This moment is huge. My goodness. Cannot express the magnitude and the amount of stress and blood pressure I'm feeling right now up in the booth. Here's the 1-0 from Nicholas Esparza. Finds the zone for the 1-1. A beautifully placed pitch on the outside. Nick Esparza. Here we go. Van Atten and Crook playing a little shallow on the edge of the grass and the dirt, maybe thinking force play at home if they can't try to turn a 2-ball and if it's hit to them. Here's the 1-1 from Esparza. Skied high in the air in the right center. Hoyer giving chase. This will definitely tie the ball game up here in the top of the 9th. It's gonna drop. My goodness, it gets by. They're sending the lead run home. Reyes goes to third. Crook can't get the tag. 5-4 Big Sticks lead. No way! Oh my goodness! An error in center field. Oh my God. And that might be the dagger. A 2 RBI base hit for Marcus Albhausen in his first hit of the game after going 0 for 3. My goodness. This is a 6-5 lead for the Big Sticks with Matthew Lewis up with 1 away. Runner's going to take off the second. Inside. Throw from Weston. Faked it. Tried to get the runner to bite from third. It's Royce Van Dyne. He doesn't. Now a runner on second and third. No double play ball. My goodness, this game has taken a complete 180. It's a 1-0 count from Esparza. Here we go. The Big Sticks have just taken control, and they have the only offense since the 5th inning. Low, strike 1 from Esparza. Try and just limit the damage after that long RBI, 2 RBI, base hit from Marcus Albhausen coming up. Clutch for the Big Sticks. My goodness, it's a 6-5 lead. Infield playing in, going to try to keep the runner over there and keep it a 1-run deficit. Here's the 1-1 from Esparza over to Lewis. Inside, missed the zone. Not getting any help from John Whitcraft behind the plate there, 2-1. The inside's only getting called on righties right there. No help on lefties. And the Big Sticks are just trying to get a little more insurance for them now. They came into this one trying to come back. Now they're trying to get more insurance. They have a 1-run lead heading in the bottom of the 9th. With the 1 away, they have a chance to do that. That one's going to be drilled in the right field to score 1 minimum. They're going to send the runner around from second. The throw from right field is going to be in time and on the line. They're going to get the runner at second, but 2 runs come across. It's an 8-5 lead. My goodness. This game is probably over. The dagger right there. Oh my God. 1 out away, Quade Peters, but my goodness, with Kobe Krenz on the mound and the way the Sasquatch have not been able to hit him all year, probably have to say that's the dagger in this one. What an inning from the Bigsticks in this one. First pitch outside, misses, ball 1 from Quade Peters. Crowd silent here in Spearfish after this inning. 4 runs on the top of the 9th to take a 3-run lead for the Bigsticks. Something about the air coming into this inning felt off as Allen misses outside again at the 2-0. Something felt off about it. And well, something is off about it. 4 runs have scored. Unreal. Low again at the 3-0 count to Quade Peters. Trying just to get out of this one and hand it over is going to be Bachman, Nelson, and Van Atten. 2, 3, 4 leading off the inning, and then Vorwald and Reyes follow. So the part of the order you definitely want up, but now down 3, this game just seems out of reach. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Esparza. Finds the zone, strike 1 to Peters. Here we go. I mean, this was a tough game to look at with a 5-4 lead coming in. Unfortunately, throw arms that didn't find the strike zone, and that's what cost you with a bunch of walks here in the 9th. A walk, a hit by pitch, 2 singles. It just hurts. Wild pitches advancing runners. It's just been all over the place. Been out full count from Esparza trying to get out of it. Here's the payoff pitch from Esparza. Swing and a miss. Quade Peters goes down swinging. 4 runs come across the top of the 9th, and the Bigsticks lead 8-5 heading in the bottom of the 9th inning. They have taken control, and now a quiet Sasquatch offense needs to resurge if they want to have a chance at potentially forcing extras here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Well, this game took a complete 180. It was a Sasquatch 5-4 lead in the top of the 9th. 3 outs till the series win they could have had, and now Kobe Krenz comes back out after striking out 3 in the 8th. 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts, comes out to face Ryan Bachman with an 8-5 lead. 4 runs in the top of the 9th, and the Bigsticks have absolutely taken control. 1-1 count. Bachman watches that breaking ball go inside, catch the inner third. And Krenz establishing that slide early on. It's Bachman, Nelson, Van Atten for the Squatch in their last-ditch efforts to try to recover. Now on chop down the third base line, but foul. Berg was given chase, made the play on the left side of the line. It's 1-2. Ryan Bachman looking for his first hit of the game. He walked in his last plate appearance in the 6th inning. Has put the ball on the ground 3 times in his other 3 appearances. He's pulled every single time, and the shift has just been murdering him. We'll see if he can beat it. Fouls that one off the edge of the bat. It was a breaking ball on the outside. It was at least a pitch on the outside, excuse me. A little bit slower. Looked like maybe a changeup from Krenz. 1-2 Kobe. Krenz is in line for the win right now, which is absolutely absurd. Came in when it was a 5-4 ball game in favor of the Squash, went 1-2-3, and that's all she wrote for this Dickinson team. And there's a beautiful slider. Ryan Bachman goes down swinging out number 1, 2 outs away from a Dickinson comeback beauty here in Game 3 of the series. Seth Nelson up to the plate now. DJ Van Atten on deck. He represents the last life if Seth Nelson can't get on base here. Nelson's got a single and a double. Struck out and put the ball on the ground in the other 2 plate appearances. Puts down, chops it on the ground on the first base line, and foul towards Jarrett Hunt over there on the first base coach. And it's an 0-1 count early on. Kobe Krenz has been the Sasquatch kryptonite for the last summer and early on in this summer, the both times the Sasquatch have seen him. And what a move by Jordan Price to put him in. And that's momentum you needed. 3 straight strikeouts, and that's what got the bats going. His slider right there misses in the dirt. Count goes 1-1. The crowd here just can't get into it here in the bottom of the ninth. They were so dead quiet when Dickinson took this lead. They were dead quiet going into that inning nearly, as Nelson watches that one go outside 2-1 once again. They're trying their hardest here in Spearfish, but it's hard when you see a lead go to a 3-run deficit in the blink of an eye in the top of the 9th inning due to walks, hit by pitches, and then a couple of base knocks. Backdoor slider starts in the right-hand box, freezes him on the outside. It's 2-2 to Seth Nelson, who struck out looking back in the 3rd inning. We'll see if Krenz tries to locate that slider again and maybe do the same thing. 2-2 count to Seth Nelson with 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Inside, Nelson gets out of the way. Count goes full.
Samson Stallion.
Would be a huge base runner for the Sasquatch to get right here. No, we'll have to see. 3-2, 1 away. DJ Van Atten 08's on deck. Will he have a runner on, or will he have 2 away and be the last life? Here we go. Checks it, swing on the inside. He'll walk. Trying a backdoor slider. Seth Nelson walks. And now a base runner, but still trailing by 3. Tying runs on deck.
Batting now for the Sasquatch, number 27, first baseman,
DJ Van Atten comes up to the plate. 3 for 3 with a walk on his night. 2 RBIs, 3 singles. He's been spectacular. And we'll see what happens here. Front door slider finds a zone, starts at Van Atten's body, finds the middle of the zone. It's 0-1, Nelson standing on first. But my goodness, the shift is on for DJ Van Atten too. That one's gonna be the low and away corner. It's an 0-2 count. Krenz locating well in this count, looking to recover from that walk on Nelson and get out of this game. Vorwald standing on deck. Luis Reyes, the shortstop, in the hole if the Sasquatch can get around to him. Here's the 0-2 to DJ Van Atten. Up high at the eyes. He watches that one go for ball 1. Some of the crowd has even left here in Spearfish, South Dakota after that top of the 9th just falling apart for the Sasquatch. And here we go. 1-2 to Van Atten. Big swing and a miss up top. DJ Van Atten goes down swinging. And now 1 out remaining in this game. Trey Vorwald coming up to the plate. He represents the last breath of life for the Sasquatch in this one, where they have watched the game just slip away from their hands.
Left fielder, Trey Vorwald.
Trey Vorwald now with a runner on first. Infield returns their normal positions. 3rd baseman Troy Berg's playing a little bit in on the grass. Outside, misses for ball 1 on Vorwald. Krenz now working with 5 Ks through 1 2/3 innings. He has 5 outs recorded. They've all been via strikeout. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Vorwald skies that one foul. Count goes even at 1-1. This one's going to go back towards the concession stand here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. This is the part of the order you wanted up if you were the Squash, but Bachman going down swinging. Nelson did walk, and then Van Atten goes down swinging at a pitch at, looked like the letters, as Vorwald swings at that one in the dirt. Sorted him on that one, Kobe Krenz. 1 pitch away from an amazing comeback win for the Badlands Bigsticks to take the opening series of the 2nd round. We will see 1-2 to Trey Vorwald. Krenz sets at the waist, and here is the pitch. Outside. Keeps in front of him his huddle. 2-2 with 2 away and a runner on. This is a huge pitch. Trey Vorwald, the tying runs on deck. If Vorwald can get on base, then there's at least a breathing chance that Luis Reyes can tie this game. 2-2, here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3, count goes full once again. Full count to Nelson, he walked him, and now a full count to Vorwald. We will see after a 1-2, Vorwald evens it up with 2 good looks and 2 great takes. Full count, last pitch of the game potentially from Krenz. Here it is, he sets at the waist. Upstairs, outside, Vorwald walks, tying run to the plate. At least a little bit of life for the Sasquatch with Luis Reyes to the plate. Single back in the first inning. Hasn't gotten a base hit since. He's over 2 since, but he was hit by a pitch back in the 5th inning. Luis Reyes, there's no action in Dickinson's bullpen. This is Kobe Krenz's game to win or lose. We will see which one he does right here, 2 away. Tying, run at the plate, Chaz Crook on deck if needed. Here we go, Spearfish. Watches a slider go for strike 1 on the front door. It's an 0-1 count to the Sasquatch shortstop looking for his 2nd hit of the night. Really anything right here that drops. Peterson's going to be very, very careful sending a runner around. In the dirt, checks his swing. That one bounces to the plate. It's 1-1. Another breaking ball from Reyes. He sees a lot of sliders, and that's what he can expect right here from Krenz. Krenz a little rattled since walking Nelson. He did get Van Atten down swinging, but then that walk to Vorwald, a little bit of a tricky situation. Another slider from Reyes, another strike, another front door slider from Kobe Krenz. Another 1-2 count, and 1 pitch away from getting out of this one once again is Kobe Krenz. Will he get the win, or will Luis Reyes extend this game down 3 with 2 away? Here's the 1-2 pitch from Krenz. He sets at the waist. Outside and up high, 2-2. If history repeats itself, this will be a ball and it will go full, and my heart will absolutely drop. Here we go. There's going to be a pinch hitter on deck, it looks like. We'll have to see if Reyes can get there. Big swing and miss, Kobe Krenz. 6 strikeouts, he gets the win. A comeback victory for the Badlands Bigsticks. They take game 3, they take the series. Squatch go to 1-2 in the season. Dickinson goes to 2-1. What a comeback, 4 runs in the top of the 9th. An 8-5 victory. The bullpen blows it for the Sasquatch, and the Bigsticks walk away with the 3rd series victory over the Squatch in this one. Stay tuned for Sasquatch After Hours. I'll break down what just happened right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. Well, it was a doozy here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Game 3, the series came down to this after a double-header split right here at Black Hills Energy Stadium yesterday. Dickinson takes game 1. The Squatch take game 2. And in game 3, Squatch top 9. 3 more outs till a series victory versus the Bigsticks, the first one of the year. 5-4 lead, 3 outs remaining. Unfortunately, the Bigsticks, 4 runs in the top of the 9th, and it was a combination of both pitching errors, walks, hit by pitches, and hanging breaking balls that just killed the Sasquatch in the 9th inning. But it was also a combination of the offense, having 5 runs in the first 5 innings, and after the 5th inning where DJ Van Agen got his 3rd single of the game, he is our player of the game in this one after his 3rd single. no hits for this Sasquatch offense. The only base runners coming off walks and hit by pitch. And then in the 8th inning, down 1, Jordan Price of the Bigsticks, the decision of the day, putting in Kobe Krenz, the righty from Dickinson State, with the nasty slider, the Sasquatch kryptonite, and he absolutely destroyed this team. 6 outs, 6 strikeouts. He gets the win, and now the Sasquatch go to a must-win series, and honest to God, a must-win 3-game series where you need to leave this 4-game set with a doubleheader on July 1st with at least 3 wins against the Hastings Sodbusters before you go on the road to Casper to finish up the 9 games in 9 days. The Sasquatch lose today, 8-5 after leading 5-4 going to the top of the 9th. I'm Sean Massey, the voice of the Sasquatch in summer 2023, signing off here from Black Hills Energy Stadium. We'll be right back here. Fireworks night with a specialty jersey tomorrow, Friday night, versus the Hastings Sodbusters. And as always, thank you for making me and everyone here in Spearfish a part of your Thursday night.